All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's another episode. You ain't shit for watching. On tonight's show, we talking about the bird nigga epidemic that's affecting YouTube. I know you seen it. I know you heard it. I know you felt it. These bird niggas is out here in strong forces doing bird nigga activities. So tonight, we here to call it out, talk about it, and see how we can improve on the black male fuckery. Tonight on the panel, we have a couple people. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves from left to right and the way I see it. That means starting with you, Kev. Black men being brutally honest, my habitual line stepper brother. Speak up.
Yo, what up? What up? What up? What up? This is Kev. I am from the YouTube channel Black Men Being Brutally Honest, and that is correct. I am a habitual line stepper, um, and it's a good occasion whenever we come to this channel of You Ain't Shit for Watching and talk about ain't shit people. So let's get this shit underway.
Boom. There goes the dynamite, as that white person said once so famously. Danielle, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Danielle, and I'm a single mother, and I'm on my way to go get some chicken tenders.
I
Oh
know you
my
like them
gosh.
chicken tenders,
Don't
lady.
tell me they're for grown men only.
Judge, you next up to bat. Go ahead. Speak on it, brother.
Well, what's up, everybody? They call me Judge Dre. I'm more level-headed than any YouTuber out here. On top of that, like I see and have no problem with people calling me out, especially if the shit is true.
I mean, that's real. Uh, the thought Megazord, Rain, won't you speak up?
Fuck you. But anyways, hi everybody. I'm Rain. I've been really good. This is going on 2 weeks. I haven't cussed nobody out on air. I am just like super happy. Got to stay positive, humble, and I'm gonna keep this up. So I'm just gonna be here watching the shenanigans go on tonight. Hey.
Boom goes the
Well, we
dynamite.
need
That's
to
what I
kick
like to hear.
Rain's chair. We need to kick her
Yeah,
chair to make sure that the old rain come out. I want that rain that used to get in my
yeah.
ass. Where's that
Let
rain?
the nigga be here tonight. It's acceptable for the nigga to
No.
be here tonight.
No.
Nigga approved night. Um, and last but definitely not least, we got Rain and Woman. Rain and Woman, please speak. Let's hear you talk, love.
Okay, so this is Raining Woman, and um, I am typically known for.
Speak up,
Um,
love. We can't hear you.
I am AKA your favorite pick me on YouTube, with an occasional here lately rant. So I'm usually the quiet feminine one, but I can go off, and so yeah, that's it.
The quiet feminine one. Okay. So tonight, basically we here for a situation that was really caused by some bird niggas. If you've ever listened to the last broadcast that we did, we talked about a bird nigga. We exposed a bird nigga for lying. Um, Damn, I lost. Okay, well, sorry, I was playing video games. Yeah, we exposed a bird nigga for lying, a fellow bird nigga, which brought us to today's show. Today's show was brought on by an individual who was in the back chat with us on this particular show, and he decided that he wanted to create some mess and some drama like a woman, and go out and lie to other individuals who do shows. Shout out to Rollo. What's the brother's show name? The Rollo Hour, the Rollo Show,
I think it's a Rollo channel, something like that.
the
It's the
Rollo channel.
it's the Rallo Show channel.
The Rollo Show channel. So Rollo basically um, was a unwitting participant in this. A bird ass nigga in the chat, who we'll name in a minute, decided he wanted to send messages off screenshots and misrepresent the conversation. He didn't give proper context, and he basically made it seem like we was talking about another man that nobody knows who the fuck he is. Well, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. We didn't know who the fuck he was. With that being said, the mess ended up being resolved. We tried to figure out, narrow down who it was. It's pretty plain to see. But once that that was narrowed down and we figured out exactly who did it, it became a game of getting this man to admit it. He chose not to. He told the old girlfriend lie. It wasn't me. Somebody had my account. It was somebody else, and he did a whole bunch of fuckery that persisted after that. So tonight, this show is about you. Black male talk. We're talking about Josiah Johnson. So, for anybody who's confused, he's a YouTuber who's somehow got 12,000 subscribers, yet each one of his shows only maybe get around 70, 80 views. I'm trying to figure out how the logic works, but that's not for me to decide. Maybe people only watch his show on a saved YouTube Red. Maybe they're downloading the show and it just doesn't catch the views he's getting. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna open the floor up to my other panelists, and we're gonna have a conversation about our interactions with Joe. I think we met him through you, right? Kev, Black Men Being Brutally Honest, man.
Yeah. Joe joined the group a while back, and then his channel was under K then, and it grew since then. And once he found out I was doing a YouTube channel, I started, we started to communicate, just to get some, just for me to try to get some tips, some tricks, maybe some advice or whatever. But one thing about my YouTube channel is that I decided to take my own path, and in retrospect, I'm glad I did. Joe came on the panel a couple of times. I mean, he came on the panel like one time, and I think the first time he came was when you were on that same one. It was the one about Obama.
That's the one where I got in his ass. Is that the panel?
Yeah, and
Okay.
crazy conservative, very very right wing viewpoints. What I do with those conversations though is I do play devil's advocate quite a bit, and just some thought provoking stuff. But as time went on, we got to doing more panels, and things, she's started to kind of say some stuff that wasn't, it kind of looked crazy and far fetched. And when you have other intelligent people around you, they'll sniff that shit out. And one thing is, if you have nut ass people on your show, eventually it'll probably be viewed as a nut ass show. So it resulted in a couple of clashes with my compadres here, and it wasn't a favorable thing that I was associated with Donnie and Roger. Roger being Roger Stevens of the Roger Report, also one of our habitual line steppers. So once views clashed, it just started to look like that. Complex started to take over, like a is kind of trying to sense from him that maybe he was trying to lead dog us, mentor us,
So so
stuff like that.
let
What
me
was
let
going
me
on?
translate for those that are listening. The nigga felt inferior, therefore he decided to start to hate on niggas. But proceed.
Yeah. So anyway, it the more and more time went by, he began to, just kind of, I would say, have a dislike for Roger and Donnie, so to speak. So he tried to kind of like tell me a couple things here and there, to kind of throw shade at Roger and Donnie. But see, here's the thing. I've been knowing these guys for like 2 years, like basically 2 3 years. I mean, and it's just social media stuff. But once you've been around somebody that long, and are able to trust them with certain things, as far as like, I would say something as minuscule as group operations, and they don't completely screw you over, they've proven themselves. So how is a like let's say basically an outside nigga gonna come in and tell us how to conduct business when we've been doing this for way longer than he could imagine? When his channel was a small channel, he came to us. You know,
I
like
mean, let's
came.
be honest. His channel's still a small channel. This nigga's buying subscribers, but please continue. There's no way you have 12,000 subscribers and you somehow only average 100 videos. And nigga, you doing content on a daily basis. So how in the fuck do you do daily content and you only have, man, listen,
Can I
Well,
ask
I
a
mean,
question
that
real
is
quick?
that right
answer the
there may
question.
be a
Or
that right there
will
may be an
said
appeal problem.
individual
be able to come on this show and defend themselves?
Oh,
I'm
by
just,
all means. By all means, like I said, I plan on having. Oh, you know what? I didn't say it on air. I plan on having this individual, but I want people to be able to talk, display their stories, and have a conversation, and then
oh,
we
okay. I
come on
was
and
just
discuss
curious
that.
about that. Other than that, I'm good.
Oh
Like,
yeah, nah,
continue.
yo, no, we're gonna invite him. He probably listening right now. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
of course, because of everything that has been happening. And the fact of the matter is, he needs to understand the reason why this is happening right now is because of what happened last night. And that shit right there was totally out of left field. If we had not known about that broadcast, that shit could have marinated and become something else. So feel free, bro.
Yeah, that I mean that's definitely what it is. Now, who else know him
I
on the
just sent
panel?
him the
On top
link
of the fact,
just to let that be known.
like
I sent him the link of the
on
show.
top of
So
on top of the fact that Reigning Woman had to face public disrespect,
Mm.
like that's not cool.
Right, Raymond, what's your interaction? Because this really kicked off because of you. Because I've been giving dude passes, and I just kind of stepped past it. This is an individual who consistently lies about his everything. This is a man who told me he ran for mayor in his city against his mother, and I'm just supposed to believe that. But Raymond, please. Uh-oh, she ain't even listening.
No, no.
Okay,
So, can you hear me?
yeah, I'm listening.
So, actually, my interaction with BMT with Joe had always been a positive interaction.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, I'm listening.
and so I was really kind of surprised the way things unfolded with all of the dramatic issues, over the course of the last the last several days.
It was a shocker to you, huh?
Oh, yeah, it totally was a shocker for me. And, you know, yeah, I had no reason to believe or think that there was a problem or some kind of rift between us. And at this point, I still don't think that there's supposed to be a rift between us. But the things that have transpired over the last couple of days, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's
it,
causing
it has,
confusion.
yeah, it has to be
It's real burden, nigga. Like,
addressed. Yeah.
what did you call it last night? It's funny to hear it. I'm gonna try and push you into saying it. What you call it last night, love? Go ahead. I be trying to make Randy Woman cuss because it's funny to me. But please,
Yeah.
one more time for the people.
The events that has been transpiring over not even just the course of the past few days, but that I have been involved with, it's bitch ass.
Okay,
Bitch assness.
and that seems to be the way this nigga move. Now, Judge, have you had interactions with the nigga? No, Judge must be drilling some power tools in.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, well,
But
Okay, yeah, I've had
go ahead.
yeah,
Um,
I've had with him. So he seemed to be cool. At times, I've only had one or two interactions with him.
Okay, so
Customer
so you
calling me
had
this
you had a
damn
mostly
late.
cool
No, but I've said a customer
interaction with
calling
the
me
nigga.
this damn late. It can only be bad. So I ain't answering it. So, but
Oh,
uh, no, I'm not. But I've had interactions with him here and there. But I find it funny with yesterday's event that I find it funny his actions seem suspect. On top of that, it boiled down to an account that you have access to, but you say that somebody else has access to, and I'm just not gonna lie. If it was one of my accounts and one of my underlings had access to it, it's just as bad if I did it. You might as well say I did it because I gave my underling access to the account, so I'm guilty as charged.
yeah, you got to be accountable for the motherfuckers you
Right.
have under your watch.
But see, here's the thing. What about the fucking screenshot getting out anyway in the first
Oh,
motherfucking place?
yeah, the screenshot getting out. I mean, it had to be a person in the chat, which shows that either one of your underlings. I mean, it's no way you can talk around that point. Either one of your underlings has access to the main account too, because that's how they got the screenshot.
And trust
Or
me.
right,
Right.
or it's just you doing all the bullshit. And unfortunately, you was expecting niggas to act ignorant without doing due diligence, like Brother Man did, and just go off the tangent off of some
I mean,
hearsay
right.
without doing, and then you didn't consider the source that you got the information from.
And then trying to create mess between people who didn't know each other, and trying to throw somebody with a good reputation in the middle of all of that shit. It was just one big ass mess that did not ever need to happen. All that ever had to happen was us working together and being one big married group, but it couldn't be that way, could it?
It's whole business.
Yeah.
This is the type of dude, like you gotta understand, he tries to son everybody. His channel is brothers amongst men, but he want to act like he daddy to everybody else. This is the same man. And what's cold is I really did not have an issue with the brother until he just started doing this shit in a consistent basis. But he likes to act like he's big baller shot caller. You hear this nigga say, "Oh, well, I get my YouTube check." How you getting a YouTube check and you ain't got enough views to get a YouTube check?
We've done the math. I mean, I do this for fun. I mean, basically, I do this because I want to do it.
Maybe get an imaginary.
I mean, son,
maybe he's trying to fake it till he make it. He's speaking the YouTube check into existence.
You know what? The way this nigga lie, I wouldn't be surprised if he was getting a crazy check. And he just
actually, you guys are all wrong. His cousin is getting a check, but it's his check. So it's not his check, but it's his cousin's check. And so y'all got to get that all straightened out because it's not his check, it's his cousin's, okay?
Oh, his cousin.
What am I missing? Is that the one of the lies he told last night?
No, but
I'm just saying because
his cousin gets more viewers than him on a live.
Yeah.
Like,
come on, everybody, get your welfare check. You get your welfare check. You get your welfare check. Come on, everybody, get your welfare check. You get your welfare check. You get your welfare check.
I mean, but let's run through his known lies at this point, right? So we had a show. The last show that's actually up right now was when we was talking about Q and how we called Q ass lying. Now on this show, we were talking about niggas lying on their dick. This individual brought his ass on the show and talked about how somebody lied on his cousin, and his response was he was down for his cousin, he was looking out for her. So in response, he decided that fighting this man wasn't a good option. The man had some money, or the kid had some money. His parents were influential apparently, and he wanted to graduate high school at 19, so he decided it was in his best interest to go ahead and take pictures of this nigga, or how would he say, hire authority to take pictures of this nigga. So in his mind, instead of fighting this nigga and punching him in the face, it was a better option for him to get some child pornography and post it everywhere. I mean, but that's what it is. You want to take pictures of a minor and then post it everywhere. So not only that, he was hiring authority to do the pictures. I mean, you can go back and listen to the recording. The nigga said he was hiring authority to go and take the pictures for him, fuck with the dude. So basically, he hired a prostitute to take pictures of this nigga, which he got in his possession, and then he posted them all over MySpace and hung them in the bathroom. It sounds like a
it went that far?
I mean, this is what the nigga said. So, based on that, that's child pornography and revenge porn. It's weirdo shit.
Yep.
But when you pointed it out, it was a better option than punching a nigga.
Now, if I exposed something like that and somebody was talking about me like that, I don't think it'll be a good idea for me to come up, because that's some fucked up shit. It'd have been safer. It'd have been safer just to punch the guy in the face and be done with it. I mean, he did say he trained in boxing, right? And his hands were deadly weapons.
Well, you know what? This is after the fact, before the fact.
Maybe he'd like to see pictures of it.
I just want to say he is watching and he thinks this is very good.
I mean, it's great. So, I mean, Daphne, you on the panel? I mean, shit, you heard the story. What did this nigga say? He said he was taking pictures and posting them on MySpace. You was really the one having the conversation, the interaction with him on this one. Daph.
Daphne's probably removed right now, but I mean, as soon as she gets started, it ain't gonna finish.
She over there eating something.
Same
She
thing you
probably
just
got
said.
some of them. What she got?
Everything
she
you
carbo
just said
loading
was
her
lying.
mouth.
Yeah.
She, she carbo loading that mouth up. She getting ready.
I heard her earlier today. I'm at work. I was just listening to y'all rolling. She's sitting up here talking about eating and shit.
She carbo load that
Motherfucker
mouth up.
trying to get a job done. If it's talking hungry at work, I can't never put those on the speakers.
Oh no, that's Danielle.
Niggas
That
be
was
like, I'm
Danielle who
going
was
to
talking.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, the shit's wild to me. I mean, this is also an individual who told us he did a whole video on tricking. We know he's a confirmed trick at this point. I mean,
I mean, that's
I
a
think
lot
he
of.
also said he used to be a crackhead.
That's a couple of the
Got it.
manosphere guys, ain't it?
So
oh,
maybe
that he's a confirmed trick. Yeah, but he did a whole "All She Wants for Christmas Is a Simp" episode, and he out here doing the simp role.
Yeah, and that's where you screw up at because you kicked one of my people off the panel.
Well, he had to do that. He had to do that for demonstration purposes. But I'm just really curious how he's the character. Now, I know for a fact every time I have a woman on my panel, Joe tries to scoop in and try to steal them. So I've seen it on a few occasions. I know it's happened with Daphne. I know he was upset when we had uh what's the meth head chick.
Well,
We find out she was a
Stop
meth
that. Her
head
name is
later.
Nikki, but stop that. She's a
Yeah.
nice person.
She's sweet. She's sweetheart. I tried to help the little baby get clean. He was trying to marry the bitch. So I mean, I'm trying to figure out, what it is at this point. Uh, but you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. Rain, you obviously got a line to this nigga. Let's invite him on the show. Let him answer for himself, and he can go from here. Also, tell this nigga, don't be on here yelling. This is not a
He hears
preacher
this.
event. Oh, I know. Okay, so go ahead and send him the link, and let's get this show on and popping. Because I'm just curious as to why he feels like it's his God given right to tell a story and be the ultimate nigga in every scenario he tell. I try to help niggas, and when I try to help niggas, I, I need questions answered. So let's get them on here. Now that everybody done said their piece, does anybody got anything else they want to speak out and say?
No, I'm just gonna be just like this. I don't like fuck ass shit. Period. It's ridiculous. Like we ain't have to get even involved like that. And I will say this: I hide nothing. I don't have to hide anything that I say from anyone. So post all the screenshots you want and send them wherever. I've made myself very clear as to what I feel about anyone or anything. So there it is. I mean, this is why this is why people view me the way they view me because of that one fact, and that's just gonna be it. It's just I don't understand the fuck shit, and I would like some answers myself, and I would probably have to say please don't come on this show like you came at us last night because that is a really bad idea.
The shit amazed me because this nigga came on and said he was gonna beat Roger's ass. When did niggas?
Were y'all saying something to me?
Yeah,
Or am I
I
tripping?
just I was bugged out. He just came on last night onto the call and told Roger he was gonna whoop his ass. That shit was amazing to me. The shit was amazing to me, and like nigga, where did you get this animosity from after you did all the bullshit? That's what killed me.
It's just been a thing that's just been building up over time, and it's just like it's so many little things that's happened here and there. I mean, I would even say besides this rhetoric, besides this view count that we mentioned, besides all of that, it's just a series of things that were just done are very questionable. And yeah, I just don't like the fact that what this does is within any kind of circle or organization it divides people, and that kind of And that kind of shit is where we're having our breakdowns in our community right now because we got fuck ass shit happening and it's dividing all of us. And without that fuck ass shit, like what happened last night, like I would never ever have come to like out YouTube thinking that screenshot from a guy I didn't know would be posted and then someone that we associate ourselves with get disrespected. That's screwed up. And it's just not only was it negligent, but and this ain't even, and then to make it so bad, this ain't even all. Like this ain't even the tip of the iceberg. So I mean, there's so much more that we know that hasn't even been aired out in this, in this first part of this broadcast. So I mean, somebody got some explaining to do. Why all of this? Why this mess? Why this? I mean, personally, besides some conversations behind the scenes, and I mean, unless that moderator that timed me out on those broadcasts is listening, because I can't imagine who would have a problem with me, especially after everything that's happened on Facebook. So it's like this. We just like to know because I necessarily did not come to YouTube for mess, and I'm getting wrapped up in mess, and people that are close to me are getting wrapped up in mess, and that's some bullshit. So
it's some goofy shit. It's some all around goofy shit.
Goofy shit.
Because that's right. You getting timed out on another channel.
Timed out. It's not so much timed out. Is that I asked you a question. Who was it? So I can deal with it. Because he's like, you can sit up there and hide behind a blue wrench all you fucking want, and that's pretty much it. Every moderator in every fucking super chat, whether I know you or not. But at least be straight up. Is like, why are you doing it? I asked a person that I thought was like kind of cool. Who did it? This was a phone call. Who did it? And this man right here is asking me, well, what's the name of your YouTube channel? After all the panels he had been on, and after all the phone calls that we, had, and it ain't like it's a regular basis thing. We call each other every now and again. I mean, he'll call me, I'll call him. Sometimes it'll be arguments, disagreements. Recently it is arguments and disagreements. But I get on the phone with you that one time and you're asking me repeatedly, what's the name of my YouTube channel after you've been on the YouTube channel several fucking times. Nobody's stupid, man. Don't come, please, if you come up to this panel, don't come with that stupid shit. Don't do it. Like, he probably's not going to do it. I mean, if you have the spine,
he's not gonna come. I'm not even gonna. He's like, I don't see the point. I got the issue under control. I just wouldn't. I don't understand how
shit under control. What issue does he have under control? First of all, he made a phone call while we was having this conversation with him instead of bringing that motherfucker over here to explain why he got to throw net shade on our name.
Exactly.
At this point, it's funny he's not gonna come. When last night, the first thing he was saying, "Well, let's talk about it on my show. Let's talk." So whatever you can for the views, but now that we actually doing the show, we talking about it. Now you can't show up, my nigga. That's interesting.
It's all it is. All it is fake shit. That's all it is.
This is a nigga who's on YouTube 15 times a day. I don't be on YouTube. I don't cop up on these shows every week. I'm busy. I got shit to do. So for me to say, oh, you know what? I can't hop on the show tonight. I got shit to do. Okay, cool. But nigga, you have a track record of doing a show every 35 minutes. Talking about something else.
I just like being straight up though. I don't like the bullshit. If there's something that you want to say, then say it to us, and say it publicly, because someone else said some things about us publicly, and a female got disrespected, and it's just like, it's not like I'm putting her, like it what it's centered around, because when we showed up there, it was all these comments about Babylonian and calling somebody a groupie, and like she should not have ever been subjected to that, and all of that rooted from that screenshot.
Let me take you from a nigga perspective, right? So Rainin, don't think nothing. Don't think I love you any less or anything like that. You know, I don't fuck with you any less. You cool. You my peoples. But this was less about Rainin Ramen and the fact that he did this shit. He was disrespectful to me, nigga. You got me on somebody else's channel with a screenshot of me in a chat, and you done gave them some disinformation to point and make it look like I'm talking about you.
That's fake.
You disrespected me at that point.
It flustered everyone, and yeah, that was very disrespectful. So go ahead and address it.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Joe, I know you're listening. My nigga, if you don't come and defend yourself, ain't nobody trying to argue with you. I mean, hopefully,
We ain't trying to get ratings. We
with-
trying to just be a man and just say the shit, you know.
Because this
And we
thing gonna
will.
be the way he like to do the outlet. So we talking about bird niggas tonight. Let's talk about bird niggas with this bird nigga on here.
I don't know. Like, I just find this weird because, my opinion, if somebody was talking about me, I would defend myself and then keep it pushing. I just couldn't see myself having a business, a brand get tarnished over a dumbass situation that one of my peoples did. Like, fuck that. I would get on here and defend myself. But hey, that's just me.
I would too.
Because I'm really not throwing the shots I really could throw. Let's just be honest here, fam. I'm not throwing the shots I wanted to. But since we on the subject, let's talk about your channel.
I mean, like what I want to know is if like, okay, if the screenshot get to a motherfucker we don't know, then how many screenshots have been sent out of whatever? I mean, like not pretending that I'm special here, but it's like, how long has this shit been going on? You know.
I said that yesterday.
I'm not a screenshot bitch. You know, I don't send screenshots to strange people, but you know, based on people that I know. It's like I don't put people in harm's way over stupid shit or trying to create drama. Like, just, you know.
So if you can direct your attention to the monitors, look at the screen. This is Joe's channel, right? This is Black Male Talk, BMT. He's got about a subscriber count of about 12,000. I'm gonna go ahead and click on it for you, fam. You need that. I'm gonna go ahead and give you that. We're gonna click on his channel and let's take a look. Now, this is a man with 12,000 subscribers. Let's count the views. 61 views.
And this was just 3 weeks ago.
Well, you know, the YouTube algorithm be slowed up, so it don't be counting the views for the black people.
For future attempts, things you should know. 85 views.
I saw his channel
122.
before.
He got big numbers at this point. Oh, well, shit. He got 493 views. Now I'm curious if he was spamming. Oh, look at him. He got Terrell on there, the nigga with the grandma suit. He got 493 views. That's a little bit better, Judge. What y'all think? Y'all think he's doing this on a consistent basis? There's his boy, Healthy.
Oh, there we go.
That's his boy, Healthy, right there.
There we go.
The one he almost tried to pretend he didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga, look at him. He's looking off deep.
How did somebody end up with a screenshot with people that we?
Wait a minute. Where's Healthy? I want to see. I didn't see it. I wasn't looking. Where's Healthy? Show me.
So this
thrift store vagina penis. What?
I'm pretty sure that's Healthy. I could be wrong, but if my memory,
I think that is Healthy. That's
him.
Healthy. Okay, wow. He must be one of them Sammo Hung niggas.
That's not so bad. That's 3 weeks ago.
This nigga has a show that says you could make her wet when both learn.
Hey man, work on your video titles, man. Like seriously, like.
Oh shit! All right,
but who am I? Who am I? But somebody showed up on a screenshot.
Now, since we done looked at his, what's Edward's channel? Edward Anderson, right? Y'all ain't listen to Edward Anderson. He a cool ass dude. He goes on long ass rants, but
he's very impassionate. He believes in what he talks about, and people picks up on it. Let's put it like that.
Yeah,
so people pick up on it.
I like it. I like Edward. I like him.
Yeah, Edward a cool ass dude. So
yeah,
Ed got he got 2,000 subscribers. Joe got 12,000. Right? Let's just take a look. Let's see what his views look like. 354 views. 327 views. 467. 1,400. Something don't add up. What Bianca say that something in the milk ain't clean.
Yeah.
Now I'm a small channel. Listen, the views I get, they add up. How are you getting the same amount of views that I get, and you got 12,000 views, fam? These are
But
questions that
is
need
appeal.
answers, bro.
I will have to say that some of it is appeal, because it's not, because that's one thing that you have to take into account is that how do you captivate your audience? You have to have some form of attractiveness and appeal. If you're not appealing, and I'm not talking about looks, because I mean, and we talking about the guy that calls himself an ugly nigga. He called himself that.
I mean,
We're not
you look
talking
like
about
Child
looks.
It just is what it is.
If you spoke as if you were somewhat coherent, now O'Shea speaks for himself. Like, he's a very popular one, so like he's gonna get those kinds of views.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out somebody around it that maybe got around the same number of views that a homeboy got, or subscribers should say. Okay, so man, mine said Dean got 14,000, right?
and
Stephen
he's a
Dean
guy that's
got
been a
14,000
member of
viewers.
the group
Let's
since the
take a look.
beginning. That's Steve Williams.
Yeah, Steve been around.
Yeah.
So let's take a look and see. He got 39 watching his live show right now. That means he's got 39 people watching,
But
potentially more.
he's
So
super
he's got one
consistent.
episode,
Like,
500.
yeah, he's super consistent. Like, he's super consistent. Like
12, 1,200, 411, 433. I don't think he's as consistent as Joe. Joe is putting out a show every hour on the hour. Joe's putting out a show on a consistent basis, and he's killing Joe. So I need somebody to figure out how the math works out.
the math works out is that's his viewer count. It doesn't. I mean, that's just how many views he's
Looking in the
getting.
chat,
I
they said
mean,
they thought he was
Yeah.
I mean, but just like it's just like, let's shift this. Like, it's just a wacky situation altogether. It's a wacky situation. I mean, I want an explanation from him. I mean, if this is not, and if not, it's not. And let me put it like this. Let me say it like this. It's not clout chasing, because there's no clout to chase. Let's just go ahead and put it like that. There's no clout to chase, so this will just be a conversation between men. Yeah. And I mean, like, what was that? Why does anybody get a screenshot with us and then make a video about, raining woman and involve us to make it look like a messy ass situation? I mean, is that clout chasing itself? We're very small. Why the fuck you want to do that to us? Yeah.
And what was the reason?
What's the reasoning? Potential clout? I mean, come on.
And see, that's what I hate about these YouTubers that's faking. Like me, I'm real on my channel. From the rooter to the doodle, I'm real on my channel. I don't got time to be faking, and I'm not as consistent as Donnie says.
What did
Every
our homeboy say? Tell the truth, because so you won't have to constantly change your story.
Oh, yeah, so you don't have to constantly
And those stories
cover
are
up.
ever changing.
Yes, yes. And,
I'm not gonna come to a platform and tell a lie, because I have to explain my way out that lie. What you see is pretty much what you get.
I mean, that ain't stop Joe.
I didn't have. I mean, it's like this. If I put on a fake face, it's like YouTube is the first three letters of YouTube is you. It's supposed to be you.
you exactly.
You, the you. And right now you're not being a you. It's like you're being something else. And this wouldn't even be happening if you hadn't involved our shit like that. So, I mean, publicly, somebody did something publicly.
I'm just curious why the nigga won't show.
That shows his character, not ours.
So let me start just talking a little bit more reckless, since he won't show. Maybe in hopes he will show. Has anybody heard Joe talk about how he was what's the word polygamist. Has anybody heard Joe use the conversation about how he's a polygamist?
I
Polygamy
really hate y'all right now.
I'm
Pol-
just curious. Does anybody
polygamy
think?
is a social media troll talking point, and that was
Yeah,
probably just to get somebody. Oh, polygamy.
that's
I
Uh,
remember he said he was a stripper at one point.
I
man,
Remember
mean,
that?
yeah.
the nigga's been everything. The nigga's been child sex slave. The nigga's been a gigolo, a pimp, a gangbanger, a
a
stripper.
preacher.
I
I'm just
preach
curious how you have all the time to. Oh, and a mayor. He was the mayor, or maybe he just ran for the mayor. I don't remember.
for them.
It's a lot of lies he came up with at that
Do
point in
you
time.
do you write this stuff down? Do you keep it in a notebook so when people ask you questions, you know exactly what to say?
Say,
Mm-mm-mm.
do you? You probably got a whole script
Is
wrote
it?
down, point by point,
I wouldn't be
minute
surprised.
minute by second.
Breaking Badder.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Joe, you won't answer, huh? Listen, I got a response. Let's see if this works. I'm gonna call Joe.
he ain't gonna answer.
We'll see what he say.
I would
Boy,
ask. I,
I hate y'all.
I would ask why you involving us like this, but we already know why.
Joe, I know
because
you hear me, fam. You hear me ringing. I mean, you do one. You can
That
pick up the
little.
phone and talk to me. You can come on the show and talk to me. What you want to do, fam? Like, you really running at this point?
Sam Johnson. I do apologize for not being at the phone at the moment.
Yeah, we got this nigga number two.
I'll return the call.
It's 6 people watching this show at the moment.
I mean, that's cool.
It's cool. It's cool. I mean, when some asshole that we don't know makes us public.
That nigga sent me the voicemail, and the voicemail wasn't even taking voicemails. The voicemail said, "I ain't fucking with you, nigga."
What the fuck else you say to some people? Like, what the fuck else has he been saying to people? You know, not like I really care, because if they buy from that dumbass nigga, fuck him, fuck them too. Period. Like,
exactly,
damn, don't come to me. If you got a motherfucking problem, come to me. You want to know something about Kev? Come to Kev. Just like anybody on this panel. Ain't got to be a fucking middleman.
exactly. If you
Like it
want to
ain't
know,
a dumbass middleman at that.
exactly. If you want to know something about me, come to Raphael Hartwick's channel. You can email me. I'm on all social media except for Snapchat, but everything else you can send me a DM. Don't matter.
And let me just point out how tough that was. This nigga said, "Get at him, Raphael. You in a chair, right, brother?"
Yeah,
And this nigga, you can hear this nigga singing in the background playing "Get on My Level." I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. Get on my level, nigga.
Shit, I don't know. The fear is displayed right now.
Help me help you, fam.
Don't
This is a
run.
bird flu epidemic. We got the cure. We got you. We're gonna get you. We're gonna
What's the
get you
name
to
of that
man up.
movie on Netflix? Bird Box.
I'm
yeah,
just trying. This is also the same
Somebody mute
individual
Kev.
that was trying to run up on a woman. But I deleted that episode.
Well,
We're
I'm just
not gonna
saying.
talk about that.
I'm just saying. Fuck okay, let's start. Let's just carry it to this level. Fuck niggas disrespecting our shit. I mean, we had one last week. I don't know. He pulled off in the Fiat or something. I
He's
don't
in the
know.
chat,
But
guys.
and I believe everything that he was saying. Like even when Daphne was on the panel,
I mean,
and
I
she was
like.
like, why wouldn't you just whoop his ass? And I was trying to figure that out too. Like, you not just going. I'm just saying.
I want to hear. I want to hear from the man that told me at one point, "Why do you want to work with black men?"
Well,
I
Yo,
want to talk to that guy right there. I
is that
want that fucking energy right there. Why
that
would I want to work with black men? Why
ain't
would
that
I want to
amazing?
work with black people after everything that's happened?
he's in
Ain't
the
that
Like,
chat
yeah,
now?
and believe
uh,
me, and believe me, people have said plenty of things to make me say, here, look, here's the left cheek and here's the right cheek. But I don't want to feel. I don't feel like giving up. In fact, I'm having fun. You know, trying to be a stupid people whisperer. You know, just so I can get to them and say, look, here's exactly what I'm trying to say. Maybe I need to be a stupid people whisperer in this case. Like
Real
these
quick,
my
I'm
people,
reading the
man.
comments, and he says he's already in the.
Oh yeah, we aware. He doing whatever he can to escape this conversation.
You don't give a damn.
He said,
I
"Great show,
mean,
guys.
if
Like
you
the video
need
and
if you
support
need
the channel."
if you need bigger if you need bigger YouTubers to make you feel important, I understand, buddy. Like I totally understand.
And it's like,
Like the little dick riding on display every time we ask you a question.
Nigga said in another video, but I'm watching your video and comment. Okay, I got you.
yep,
Like fuck niggas. And I mean, like I'm older. I don't try to get as revved up as I used to because and it's not because of anything that anybody smug might say out there. Oh, you gonna talk yourself up into a heart attack, kid? Yeah, like shut up. It's just that it's just fuck shit. It's just fuck shit. I like to nip fuck shit in the bud. It's like pulling at a string on a shirt. If that sleeve coming off, that motherfucker coming off, but it was supposed to. Just no more fuck shit.
Exactly. Well, Raphael said, he said, pull up, nigga. Pull up.
Pull up, nigga. People pull up games suck balls, man. They'll talk all this shit and then you'll never see them motherfuckers. Or they make up some kind of excuse, even when you're in the damn city.
Exactly.
Don't talk tough, guy, and then when your punk card is played, you can't answer.
Exactly.
This nigga said, I'm already in the vid while he watching the vid and responding to the vid. Listen, I'm gonna
You're already in the vid. I mean, I don't think it's gonna help viewership with Black Male Talk if you ask him if you really want me to be perfectly honest with you.
It's going to hinder you just based off of us talking.
It's not even. I mean, they can fuck with them if they want to fuck with them, but they fucking with a fuck nigga. Like it's just all that's just all there is to it. Yeah, and I'm sorry I got to say that shit live, but don't play me. Don't play any of us. I mean, don't like.
But you got to understand, this is the same individual who was going out of his way to basically mess with a woman who was in a position that she was drug addicted, right? So the woman was drug addicted. He's telling her he's gonna send her money to be on his show. How are you sending money on for somebody to be on your YouTube channel and you're not making money?
I forgot my whole train of thought. What I was about to say. I think I'll come back.
You offering out salaries. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. Rain, did he not offer to get you on his show to be under his brand? Mm-hmm. Did he offer you a salary?
He said some type of contract or something. It's been a long. It was a long time ago, but he was like some type of contract, and I would do shows with them. And look, cool, but I'm not a YouTuber for that type of topics.
Since when did niggas start signing YouTube contracts? Is that a section of law that has just come about? YouTube contract law?
I don't know, because I think he said Nikki was under one. And I was like, I don't. I'm cool.
I already talked to Baby. He had Baby on a contract. She was trying to get on my show because for whatever reason she was trying to get on my show, and he was a little salty about her being on the show. And he would yell at her and trip out on her and do all this extra shit that she was on my show, and she would just come back to me and tell me everything he said. So this is how I know the information, because he be out here doing all this pillow talk, and the chick come and run.
Oh my God. Nigga, you need to come to figure something. This is getting reckless. I just feel like, okay, you know what? This is what I wanted to say. The type of person he is.
An opportunity to come talk. He ain't doing it, so we're gonna start talking more.
Wait, what's insane is he's like a leader type of individual. So I would feel like he would stand up for himself, his team, and his brand in situations like this. But I feel like because he's not in control, because he loves control, he's not in control in this situation. That's why he won't come.
The mistake was trying to suggest that we should be controlled. That's what the mistake was.
Yep.
So he wants to do shows on like in situations like this. People like come on my show. I always hear it, and I be wondering why he be saying that. But now I see in this type of situation, he has control over his show. He can mute people, kick people, or move however he wants if things get outlandish. But in a situation like this where he's not in control, maybe this is why he won't come.
So he can throw a tantrum better here,
Or you mean a
or a
tantrum
tantrum
better
better
on
on
his
his
shit?
show,
Yeah.
right? Which is what he's quick to do. You know that. We got Daphne. Daphne that pulling up. Daphne, you've been doing my show for a while, right? So when you got on my show, I said you free range to go anywhere you wanted to go. You want to do whatever you want to do. It is what it is. And you told me I'm gonna fuck with your show because it is what it is. Um, Basically, I brought that up to say Joe has a pattern of trying to get with the female panelists that I bring on the show. Granted, the panelists, anybody should want to snatch them up, but he has a way of trying to make them come over to his channel, and he tries to down talk my channel. So he player hates, and then he tries to lock them into a mythical contract where they'll get some money. Now, Bianca, did Joe offer you a contract?
Yeah,
Or
that's
not
it.
Bianca, I'm sorry, Daphne. Daphne, did Joe offer you a contract?
Yeah.
What did he give you a dollar amount?
Nope. I didn't let it go that far.
Um what else has Joe done? Because I mean, I remember me and you had the conversation. I told you just be wary of Joe. This is what he's gonna do. And was I right? Was I wrong?
No, you was right. He tried to get me to go on the show, and he said that he'd pay me. And he said that I have creative freedom to do what I wanted to.
Didn't at some a certain point he down talk my show?
Yeah, he said it would be better than your show because I'll be able to do what I want, um, and I'll be in control.
I mean, but I mean, never mind. Never mind. Forget it.
I mean,
Forget
say,
it.
let's get it off your chest. This is to get it off your chest outward.
I mean, okay, Donnie. Every time I've came onto a show, and I've been coming to your show for a long time, you pretty much allowed us to be free on your channel. So I'm not understanding why why he is down talking your channel per se. I don't get it. It's just a bunch of bullshit in my opinion. But go ahead, Daphne. I'm sorry.
Let me say this. I'll say I've been on his shows plenty of times. I think the people that he worked with are pretty cool. I like Jade, Charity. What's the other dude? The dude with the suit is cool. I don't have no issues with him, even though I know he's had issues with my friends. So I feel like he has a good amount, like type of people around him. That is smart. I give him that. But I don't understand why the views are not there because they actually do have decent topics.
Yeah, because he steals them from me. So I mean, I'm not surprised.
Oh no!
I mean, let's
Wait,
talk about
I'm
it.
not fucking surprised. So
You
like,
got to
let me
keep in
wait,
mind.
no! You lying? Are you serious?
You
Oh,
got to keep
Daphne,
in
you gotta
mind.
tell
come
the
on,
story.
Ray.
He do his
Ray,
channel.
No, I
Ray,
never.
you've been on my Facebook. How often does my shit go viral? All the
I
fucking
know your
time.
shit go viral,
He would
but
send me
I
messages
haven't.
saying, "Can I talk about this? Can I talk about that?" And I didn't even know he was doing it because I don't be on that
What?
account. I just showed Donnie. I sent
He
them
do.
all that stuff,
Oh,
all these links to doing these shows. Oh, this is a good topic. Oh yeah, let's talk about the woman who's saying Applebee's is not a date. That's my shit.
So
yeah.
let,
You know
let me
what? I
read
haven't done
something.
a
Everybody
show
knows
with
that's
him
my
in a
shit.
minute. Hold on, honey. I haven't done a show with him in a minute because I wasn't gonna do these because I noticed like my anger. I'll say some outlandish shit, and I don't want to be talked about in other people's chats and shit. But I'll say this, like I don't mind giving people topics. I was giving him topics for his shows. I don't mind because I find a lot of good shit. You can ask Kev, Donnie, Roger, hell, Daphne, how many times have I hit you up with something? I'd be like, look,
Yeah.
Daph, look at this shit. Like, that's crazy, but to steal stuff is wrong. That's fucked up because it's so much you can find on Facebook if you just scroll your timeline.
Yep.
But why scroll the timeline when you got something like my shit that goes viral? Like I said, I mean, I've had posts get almost 300,000 shares. So of course he gonna look at that and be like, if she goes viral, maybe this would be a good topic. The point is, I didn't realize he was using my material until I logged into my page that I never used a messenger, and I'm seeing all these links. Oh, this is a great topic, Daphne, a good one. I'm like, dude,
So
I didn't say you can use it.
So let me see if I get this straight. You're making posts with viral questions and conversations, right? They're
Yep.
going viral. You're catching how many watches, subscribers, likes, etc. Whatever the number, the how you know people have checked it out. How many of these are you getting a day? Shares, etc.
It depends. Like I said, I made a post the other day about a chick going on a date and bailing out on the bill, but the story that I wrote was 100% made up. I made up the whole shit. The thing
Mhm.
about it is, I don't copy nobody's shit. I don't take their content. I'm a writer, so I write what I feel like somebody's been through this before.
Right.
That
So
that post is already at 44,000 shares. So at the end,
44,000 shares.
44,000, and I just posted it. Tomorrow I'll make a week. Tomorrow I'll make a week.
So you got 44,000 shares on Facebook through a bunch of motherfuckers who don't really like you. There's a limit to how many people you're connected to. So these people are picking up your shit because it's creative content
Right.
and a creative conversation. Meanwhile, Joe has 12,000 subscribers. Takes this creative content that you're getting 44K for, and he's only getting 160, 80 views.
Yep. Like I
Mm,
said, at the end of the day,
disrespectful.
I did one show and that's all I did. At the end of the day, he might have great topics, he might have great people on the panel, but the way he comes about the show is what I don't like. When I was on his show, he was hollering, drinking alcohol, yelling into a mic. I didn't know I was at a concert. So at the
I
end of
mean,
the
but we
day,
do that here. So I mean,
no,
hey,
but the way
listen.
he was doing it, he was out of control. He was out of control, and then he does the video thing. So you're watching him scream and holler. I'm not with that. You know, we can talk about a topic, but we're not gonna go crazy and start getting drunk. That's unprofessional in my book. If you're gonna drink,
Yeah.
drink. Don't let nobody watch you drink. Don't let nobody watch you look like you crazy, right? Do that shit off the
Right.
camera. So at the end of the day, that was the
Right.
only show I needed. And then he inboxed me saying, "Oh man, because of you, I got this and that and that." I showed you that, Dunny. So I ain't gotta lie
Yeah,
about my shit. So I went from I'm trash to I was helping him get views. At the end of the day, I don't have to. I don't have to be a part of his show. I'm already popular already on social media. He got 3 views. I got over 6,000 on Instagram for my graduation post. I don't have to ask him for help. I'm already good at what I do. So if I wasn't good at what I do, I wouldn't be fighting to get my fucking main page back right now. Somebody reported me because I hold women accountable. Somebody got mad and reported my post. All my posts about holding women accountable has been removed off of Facebook. Why? I ain't say nothing wrong. So at the end of the day, somebody's coming for me because I made them mad. But that's how it is.
I wouldn't be
That
surprised if the nigga
that's
got mad over last night's conversation because y'all everybody went on his ass. I know he had lumps in the morning when he woke up because he was just catching headshots, bow, 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 bow. So I
and
mean,
what's up with the and what's up with all these screenshots, dude? Do this man really have something to do? Like I don't know,
Just
go
wanna
see a chick, go to the movies, go get a college education. I don't know. Like I don't know.
He tried to play me against Rain too. Like you saw what I sent you, Donnie. Oh, I didn't
yeah,
say anything when you said you had depression. Never told him I had depression. I told him I suffered from anxiety. Big difference. Second, when you and Rain got into it, who was the mediator? I helped you with Rain. Like, dude, at the end of the day, I don't know what you're trying to say. That had nothing to do with what we was talking about. But
Oh, I remember that. He said Donnie was the one that's like being messy. I was like, wait, what?
huh?
but this
What?
is the kicker. How many times have I told y'all this and y'all have agreed and we've had this conversation? That nigga's messy. That's what that
Yeah,
nigga do.
I mean,
yeah.
what did Rain and anxiety have to do with me saying that he's trash? Like I said, at the end of the day, he'll get more views if he would respect people. He don't respect people. He screams, he hollers. Then when you call him out on the lie, he doesn't take accountability. I can't fuck with someone that can't take accountability. Just like the people on my Facebook. If I say that some women is fucked up, somebody's gonna call me a pick me. I don't give a fuck what you call me. You're that angry. If I make you that mad where you want my page shut down, then I did what I needed to do, right? So
or
at the
you
end
Right,
of the day, I'm gonna keep talking to
right,
them. If they and
right.
if I don't get my main page back, I'm gonna delete all my Facebooks and
or
I'm gonna stay on Instagram. Cause I ain't got time for the bullshit. I ain't got
uh,
time for bitter bitches who are mad because they not, as happy as I
and
am.
then you're dealing with people that have gone through this type of thing time and time again.
Uh,
Screenshots, information being checked.
And I
Um,
blocked them. Don't you think it's
and,
weird how I
you
blocked Joe
know,
today and then my shit is compromised? Does that make
and
sense?
yeah, it
no.
does. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't quite hear that. Sorry.
I blocked him today. So after I told him that he can fuck off, I blocked them on all my social medias, and then all of a sudden my Facebook is messed up. I've had my Facebook for 6 years, and I never got reported for spam. I never had this much shit happen where I can't log in until today.
Dang.
I mean, they flagged my husband's post, my anniversary post. They flagged that shit.
So are
How?
you
What the
saying that
fuck?
it's possible that this nigga
Come
went into
on.
an angry,
No, I'm
bitter
not saying
woman
Joe did
rage?
anything. I just said it's kind of weird that after I tell him to fuck off and I block him on everything, my shit has a problem. I can't get in.
Wow.
I got
In
over
my
13,000 followers on Facebook and over 5,000 friends. Like, it took me 6 years to build what I got. So if I lose that page, I'm done. I'm not starting from scratch. It's over.
That's
and
tragic as fuck.
Well,
Here's what you need to do. You need to go ahead
Look
and
at all these.
dispute that shit, and you'll get your page back. But it's going to be a dispute process, and somebody's going to realize that your shit is being flagged for this, and they'll go through and probably waive a lot of that bullshit.
I mean, Donnie, they flagged
exactly.
my
That,
anniversary
look at this.
post
Look
for
at this.
spam. Like, does that make sense? I said happy anniversary to my husband, and it was flagged for spam. I was locked out of my account for 24 hours. Come on, y'all. You don't think nobody's targeting me? That shit ain't never happened to me.
No,
haters.
but
Come on.
Daphne, people be people be hacking in them people pages. You know that, right?
Well, no, I know
Because
that, but this shit ain't happened to me in the 6 years I had my page.
It
This
was
just started happening.
Joe's cousin this time.
Right.
Well, basically, what happens is this: you cut somebody off, and what's so bad? You did a clean cut off. You didn't even hate on them. You just, hey, look, dude, I'm done with you.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, now you're getting flack. I ain't gonna lie. That's what happened kind of with me and that big YouTuber I used to deal with. As soon as I was just like cut that shit off, then all of a sudden I start getting flack from people
It's
when they
false.
can't.
It's false power. People trying to have power over you by using other means because they can't have control of you.
Has this ever happened to you? Because I know you be get flagged a lot. Has this happened to you before on your Facebook?
I'm my shit's perpetually on a 30-day ban. I come off for
No,
about
but
20
it's not a
minutes and then just
ban. I
back
mean
on.
being locked out. What I just showed y'all. Has that ever happened to y'all?
So I got to go back and read it. I've
yeah,
been locked out. You just got to send them your ID, your information, and they
But they're
reassess
not
the
asking
account.
for that. They asked me to verify pictures of people, and I did that, and they still said they couldn't.
Basically, since your account is so old, because that's what I have to do. They'll make you verify your friends list, and that's kind of hard with 5,000 friends.
I
I
was
would
on point
say,
though.
oh shit, and you know what? If you miss like one or two, they still lock you out, and I think they give you like 24 hours that you could try again. Um,
Man,
I would say
man.
also email them because I had that same situation. My Christina Rain account, I almost lost it, but I had to verify with an ID, and then I emailed them and explained why it's not my real name. I told them, they was like, okay. They left it alone. That's why
But
this
my Facebook
account
is my
cannot
real
get
name.
hit.
That is my real name though.
I would tell them, like, email them that, be like, say,
All right.
fam, this disputed.
She said,
You should get it
"Fam."
back.
All right. I mean, the good thing is it's not deactivated. I can go into my second page and see everything, just not the posts about women. All those are gone. That was mysteriously gone. My scenario's gone. Like what? I ain't say
may,
nothing wrong.
maybe women was just hating, and a lot of women don't want to hear the truth.
Hmm. I've
Yeah.
seen
You know,
worse. How's
you
Derek
know.
Jackson's page still up? I mean, come on, get the fuck out of here.
I'm just,
I'm
I'm just
shook.
saying.
That don't make no sense. How the fuck is this shit up? Because he don't like men at all. And he'll say a man ain't this and that, and his shit is still up, but mine is gone. Come on now.
Now, Daphne, I got a question for you. You married, right? Happily married. We done
Come on
heard you speak on
stage.
your marriage.
Yeah,
How many times did Joe hit on you? I'm
many,
just curious. What's many times?
many. I showed you when he said I want to be your teacher's aide, and he started sending me those whack ass emojis. My teacher's aide. What the fuck?
The nigga
Saying
had that
Well,
preschool
I'm
game.
a pretty clown. I said I'm a
hey,
pretty clown.
let's
You're always joking, but you're pretty, man. Fuck you. I said, Joe, man, when you
basic.
doing the show? Like, let's get back to the point.
Joe, I'm giving you every opportunity to come on, fam. We just gonna keep going.
This is
So,
not unprovoked. This
He's
is
a
not
coward.
unprovoked.
He's a coward. And then you saw what he said, Dunny. Oh, don't make it look like I'm trying to talk to you. Like, bitch, did you forget all that shit you said back in February? You forgot all
And,
that shit. I said, the point
and
is you was messaging an account that I'm not even on, bro. So,
Oh
did,
no,
did
we're
he
going
offer
down
you?
this road.
Did he offer you any trick baby money?
no, but remember I told you he said he would pay me to do his stupid ass shows. And I
So
didn't even
that's how
take
you know
that.
y'all in.
I didn't need that. I don't need to be on your show, bro. I'm good. I only did one of his shows. So if I
And
respected you or liked you or whatever, I would have did more than one show, right?
I mean, I'm
right,
saying.
You
No,
can't say I did
no, no, not.
what?
Mm-mm.
What? I'm saying if I was fucking with him and I
Continue.
thought he was cool, I would have did more than one show.
So
Especially
so
when
let,
Donnie went on hiatus. Come on now.
so let me ask you this because this is funny. Now, would you? You know what? No, I'm gonna skip past that.
No, ask
Oh,
it.
no, because I got something more pressing on my mind. Right? Um,
I
some
feel the pettiness.
who's So yeah, I got some more pressing on my mind. So Rain, you know I love you. Rain, I look to as a sister. When I first did a couple panels with this dude,
Yes, you're like my big bro.
I seen he was on some trick shit, right? His trick shit was ever caping and ever flying into the wind, right? Um, but he always tried to play like he was this Macish type dude. He didn't respect simps. He didn't play. He drew a hard line. It is what it is. So at one point, I said, Rain, being that you got the skills to talk a motherfucker into doing anything, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor. Just test the waters with this nigga. See how deep the waters go with this nigga. I believe he's a trick. I feel like you can verify such. Now, Rain, I'm gonna ask you, being that I asked you to do that, and you agreed, obviously, we talking about it. How many times has Joe offered you some money or some funds or to take you somewhere to do something? What trick behavior has Joe displayed with you? Joe,
Oh, the
all you
spotlight.
gotta do is come on, fam. Just come on.
I've been offered money a few times. I think even a shirt.
Who is
I think
Dollface?
he bought. I think he bought a shirt for me.
He
Who is
I'm
this
not for. I can't
Dollface in the
remember,
chat?
but
she'll come on in a minute. Go ahead.
y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead, baby girl.
But yeah, I've been offered money before.
How much? How much money have you been offered?
I've been offered. He sent me $10 before for lunch. I thought that was kind of random, but hey,
Oh,
thanks.
Wow.
that's
You mean
That's
cute.
random.
nice.
How he get your information?
That's
Quit playing,
cute.
Rain.
No, you know,
That's
on
cute.
Facebook, I have it where Facebook, anybody can send me anything
Oh
on
yeah.
Facebook.
Okay.
Ladies, if
So,
you got
cause
a
from
cash app,
hey,
He sent you
if you got a
$10?
cash app,
I got
go
a
and
Cash App,
subscribe to this nigga.
PayPal, Facebook. Y'all, if you want to send me some money, I take $2 from
He
everybody.
make it rain with the dollar menu all the time on y'all ladies. So he
Wow.
sent you. Now I wanna go back to a particular conversation. Um,
Uh,
particular conversation being, and this just stuck out of my mind. I don't know why. But we're gonna go with it. He says he has trick babies. Am I right or wrong?
Trick babies.
Trick
Oh
baby.
shit. Oh,
For those who don't know what a
what?
trick baby is,
not a
that
trick baby, it's a sugar
what
baby. He said trick babies.
oh nigga, all right,
oh,
same
what is
difference.
it?
Oh my
Okay,
god. One of my favorite words ever. Trick baby. Oh,
Same difference. Trick baby is the same fucking shit. Uh, but we diving into it now. He said he usually pays his sugar babies what $150 to let them do what? I just
Oh,
want to hear from you.
he really got
100
me
to
happy.
150. Yeah, nigga, we breaking it
It's
down.
been a minute. No, it's been a
Yo,
minute. I would really have to go
come
back
on,
and read the
fam.
messages, but I doubt they're gonna be there
Girl,
I
stop
remember
playing.
clear. I remember clear as day, nigga, because I wanted to laugh, nigga. I
now.
fell out my chair laughing at this nigga. You know you remember. Go ahead.
No, come on now. You know how many conversations I've had with this nigga?
The
Like,
nigga said he
Donnie.
wanted. He
Donnie,
was
you messing up her
paying.
cash flow, man.
Yeah,
oh
listen.
no, ain't
She
no
gonna be
cash
all right.
flow.
She gonna be all right.
I wish.
The nigga told you he wanted to eat your booty
Oh
and send you
He
like
some money.
loves me
groceries?
so much.
Like
you got it.
groceries?
You wanted to, you wanted to eat it
You
up.
want some groceries?
My nigga, you out here
Rain.
begging to eat booty and pay for it, nigga.
Rain. He said that he'd do that for $150.
Like grocery?
Rain.
I thought it was 400.
What?
No, it's something
400.
recent. Something recently
It
was
was Mo.
400, but
Like groceries?
oh shit, I don't think I told you that.
What?
Oh
You
no,
could
go
have
ahead and
took
tell
him
that
I've been
story.
out.
You might as
offered
well go.
money, point blank. I've been offered money. I don't ever take it. Me, I'm just kind of like, it's not that serious. I even,
What?
hey, for like, I don't like to have sexual conversations. I'm married. I don't like to have sexual
But you
conversations
did it.
with
You did
randoms.
it because and she cleared it. So let's just be very clear. She cleared it, but she did it because I asked her to. So this wasn't on some, oh, I just think Joe's cute, or she did it because I asked to, because she's married. She ain't running out on some Bob shit. She did it because I instructed her to, and we had the conversation. Everything was clear. But go ahead.
Like I remember, I'm gonna just bring this up because I feel like just in case anybody's mad, this cannot be used against me. He hit me up not too long ago, and the conversation was kind of weird. So, and if y'all know, I work overnight, so I don't. Sometimes I can interact with people. Sometimes I don't want to, or I can't. So he was talking some crazy stuff, and I just did the Facebook request $50. I requested $50. Like, I'm like thinking in my head, if this conversation gonna continue, like, you gotta send me $50, like, because I'm not supposed to sit here and just have a sexual conversation with you. No, of course he didn't do it. I just laughed and like got back off the
Sexual
messenger.
conversation. What do you mean, like phone sex?
Sexual chocolate.
No, it was just
Exactly.
like weird shit.
Tricking all over the world.
But I mean, it
Like,
is what it is at this point.
Was it like a, can you form your hand in a cup and just put my testicles on it
Man,
or
why you
something?
showing
Like,
chocolate boy? Take that off.
I mean, that's who this nigga is. This nigga is begging.
Wait,
Uh,
wait.
He begging to
Joe
eat the
is
booty. I'll pay
married,
for it.
correct?
But you can, yeah, he married, but he's a quote
Yeah,
unquote
it was
polygamy. But I
$400
bet
to.
you the
I
nigga wife
said,
don't know.
Can you show us,
if a
Ray?
nigga
what
gave
the
you
fuck?
$400, would you? I said 400 for what? He
Ray,
said,
can you
what
show us?
flavor? What flavor? Nope. What flavor she tastes like? LOL.
Wow.
And my
Mhm.
response was dot dot dot.
Now, I'm
Yo,
telling
I
you,
ain't shit.
this nigga
That
not
shit was.
worried about the flavor. He eat booty, nigga. He like chocolate, nigga. He like chocolate flavor.
I hate Donnie so much.
oh,
Moving on.
like
Ray, can I eat your
Yeah.
booty? I got $150 for you.
Oh, that is just
Donnie, what
I'm
is
gonna get
lonely?
reported.
that
I'm gonna
nigga,
get
Donnie,
reported. I
what
feel
is
it.
Lonely Planet Travel? You okay over there, Donnie?
The only planet travel is for actual travel. We can click on it since you want to be a
Okay, I
smart
thought
ass
you was
about it.
lonely. Okay, sorry. I just want to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, nah, this is like a booklet that comes out, and you can
They make
figure
it
out all
sound
the shit
bad, don't they,
traveling.
Rain? Lonely Travel.
Because
I
normally I go
have
to
a quick
Southeast Asia for a
question.
month.
Type in
Go
Joe.
ahead,
Where are
love.
all those young men who are always defending Joe and saying, "No, don't talk about him. He's a great guy. He's
Roger is no
what
longer. I'm never
the
gonna say
hell? You're so
$40.
mean. You're
I'm
a
gonna say
troll."
$400.
And it just got me feel that
$400.
he's like this super trick, which I'm sure many of you guys
Oh,
relate to
Hopey
being.
Hogan.
I just want to know like where all those sentiments of
So, so
defending
let
Nigga,
his trick
stop.
and I mean his brother in arms.
so
Yo.
let me clarify some things. We had Joe on the show, and I've said this on several occasions. We had Joe on the show for comedic relief. Oftentimes, y'all touring to Joe without even giving this nigga 2 seconds to really get his point across because he says some fuck shit, and then he tries to dig himself
I
out by
just want to
telling
know
more
what Kate
lies.
said. You don't gotta explain nothing to
But
me.
no, but I'm telling you, we let this nigga come on so we can laugh at him. How many great shows have we had where Joe is told a lie?
Several.
bro.
And we just let Joe walk deeper and deeper into it and let somebody
Oh
like you tear his ass up. So yeah,
man,
you got to defend Joe to make it seem a little, but we on the subject of Joe, so we're gonna stick to Joe. I
Y'all
just
ain't
want,
shit.
and
Lion
you ain't
Joe.
shit for watching.
You know what's weird? We call him Joe and Q. These short names are just some lying motherfuckers.
So you saying if it's only 1 or 2 letters, it's a wrap for you?
Yes, yes.
Let's
Except
get
for
it.
that dude Neridian or whatever the fuck his name is.
I
He
mean,
has
when,
a long
Oh,
name.
but see, what I like about him, when we called him out on his shit, he wasn't saying you stupid motherfuckers and you built like, he didn't say no dumb shit. He was like, okay, yeah, like, he was more like, you got me. You feel me? And he was
oh,
okay
that's
with it.
right. Yeah,
But Joe, he don't know how to
you wasn't here
handle.
for that episode, so we had Q on the
That's true.
show, and Q was basically flexing how he was fucking an Instagram model.
And motto.
Originally, when he got to her, he said that was his coworker and a friend. She was fine. She made 47. She was 47. She made $100,000 a year, and gave all this great shit. And I said she been ran through. He took great offense. Couldn't figure out why. Later, he said that he was fucking her.
Which one is
And
cute? Is he the one who was saying that dumb
He's the
shit
old
about a
bald-headed long
restaurant
nigga.
that charged
Yeah,
like it's
that
$100 for just for the plate? Was that him?
right.
yeah,
Another
Donnie, can you
bird.
yeah,
post his
right.
toes? Post them toes, Donnie, that I
I'm
sent you.
not listen. I'm not
Wait,
posting damn
who
toes.
told y'all?
I need to go to sleep soon. You're not
He
making
got
me a
he
nightmare,
got
man.
claws.
Who got
You're not
told?
finna give me a nightmare, fam.
He went live, and you can see his claws first before you saw his fat ass head.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And on top of that, he don't look like what he done. That was an old picture of him. He don't look that thin no more.
That picture's about I say about 15 years old.
They nigga
Yeah.
use the angle magic, but that's bird niggas do. That's what bird niggas do.
You keep saying angles,
I just
bro.
I just find it so funny that these niggas are birds of comic relief when you was playing the main one that was their public defender when they was on the show. But now they just, lames and posting 30-year-old pics of comic relief. I said all this shit already, but I was just a bad guy.
Well, let's stick to it. When
Wow.
you have a show and you want to do some things, you got to have some sacrificial pawns. So you have to keep the content rolling by having people that come on. So if you look
Tell
at a
me
lot of shows,
anything.
they
Sacrificial
have
pawns.
homeless
Sonny, shut
people.
up.
Well, I'm just telling you, they have homeless people come on and they talk crazy to them. They have motherfuckers weirdo. Howard Stern did this shit for years. You trying to tell me that that's an unheard thing?
Yeah, because you don't have to lie to kick it. Like,
That's right.
motherfuckers was
Okay,
really
what
on
did
here
the nigga?
defending these people,
But
and
in
now
the
they're just
same
comic
in
relief.
the same point, you can go back and listen to any episode where he said something. I didn't say it was true. I said it could be true, and we kept it rolling because
And
choice
you
of
said it
wordage
could
matter.
be true, and then you'll bring up women like women had anything to do with the fuck we was talking about, and you just did a lot of deflecting for these same people we're currently laughing at. I'm just stating the facts. You don't have to,
I
defend
know, because
anything
that
to me.
I mean it only makes sense because you don't know what we was doing, and that's fine. I get it, but we've been laughing at this nigga from day one. Who else
No,
could be the nigga?
y'all could try to do all that
No,
Jedi
that's what I'm
mind
telling
trick
you.
shit now
You,
and
that's
say
what
it
I'm
was
telling
just
you.
this
I'm telling you
belief.
from point blank. The nigga came on the show, and we knew he was a laughing factor.
Did
The
you mute
moment,
me?
yes, I did. The minute we
Oh,
told that
okay.
nigga
All
he
right.
was
You
the
got me
mayor,
fucked up tonight.
the moment we told that nigga he was a mayor,
Oh,
he
okay.
decided
Okay. You
he
you
was gonna tell us he ran with his mama, and we from there knew that nigga wasn't shit. So we brought him on. You ain't shit for watching, so we could laugh, and you could say we
Yeah.
ain't shit for having a nigga on. Let's
What,
talk about it.
Exactly.
what did you do? Kick her out?
Yeah, she. I'm not finna argue with you. We got a directive on this
You
Oh
kicked her
situation.
out?
Yeah, I kicked her
no.
out. We're gonna go back and forth. She gonna call me in a minute and cuss me out, but that's fine.
Sonny, you
You
should have
know
let
you
her
about to
talk.
get it right.
I'll be
Who
fine.
was that? Who was that?
That was Hopi Hulk, and that was the nigga who actually got into a shout match with what's his name? With the bird nigga. What's the bird nigga's name?
Q.
Why?
No, the
No,
other
Let
she
her
bird
got
nigga.
come
into it
back.
with Joe.
Yeah, with Joe. She got into
Well,
it
let
with
Oh,
her
Joe.
come back. I want to hear what they was arguing about.
I'm not finna argue with her for next 10 minutes to get her to rock calm down. Rain, you can work on that situation. Uh,
Nope, because she already hit me up and you wrong.
Yep, he wrong. I agree with you, Rain.
I'm
You
wrong for pointing out we have a directive on this conversation. So at this
well
point,
then she wasn't yelling though. She was calm.
okay,
Surprisingly, she was calm, but you know when she come
Yeah.
back, that's your ass.
You
it's not
motherfucker.
my ass for nothing. I'm just pointing out the facts.
Okay. Well, can you give her credit that she did call it out? Then was she right? Did she
Everybody
call this
called
shit
it
at the
out. Who
beginning?
didn't call it out at one point? Well, it's a show where I called him out and told him, was like, you didn't think it was funny that I just went along with his bullshit every time just to let y'all set him up? You set the nigga up for failure. He's comedic relief.
So,
Yeah.
in your words, you would rather prolong the bullshit instead of just attacking. I'm an attacker. I attack right at the beginning. I'm not gonna sit there and build it up like the Pearl Harbor and then do
For
a sneak
show
attack.
purposes, what you
I'm
need to
getting you right away.
understand is you need to have content. And in order
Mm-hmm.
for you to have content, you have to have a diverse set of characters.
Okay.
I can understand that.
Have you
Shut
ever
up,
watched it?
Judge.
Have you ever watched or read a comic book where the superhero ain't got a villain?
Right.
Oh
Well,
my
I'm not
God,
gonna lie. When I
Sonny,
was doing my
Sonny, shut
shows,
up.
I had people that I knew that were full of shit, or people that I knew that would always incite people with a reaction. So sometimes people like to hear that. People say
True.
they don't like the
True.
drama,
All
but they
right.
do like drama.
If
They
I have
do.
a
That's
if
life.
I have a bunch of y'all agreeing on every one of these shows, do you think anybody would want to listen? They would call this
Yeah.
the circle jerk
No.
hours.
Yep. They call it the
No.
boring show. It is real. It's real though.
Circle
It's funny.
jerk hours. Oh my god.
Sleepy hour. That's what they call it.
The sleepy hours. So let's talk about it. Every time we've had Joe on the show, he's told some magnificent, wonderful story, and y'all want
Yep.
to shut it down too quick. If I let y'all have it,
Ugh.
this nigga wouldn't even show up on the show. He'd be hurt. Last time we did a show with this nigga. He talked about how he was paying his baby mama what $2,800 a month.
Oh, just be lying,
And,
No, I
and
thought it
motherfucker.
was his
Nice.
wife.
his wife, $2,800 a month, and he left, and he was still paying the rent. Don't nobody believe Joe did none of that shit.
Well, when he went live on that podcast, it looked like he was, in a trap house. So he must. I don't know. I'm confused. It was
No.
just real ghetto up in there. Don't play Rain. It was just a. And then when I saw what it looked like, I was surprised that it didn't look like the picture. I didn't know who I was
What,
looking at.
what you got to realize is Joe
The
lives
angles,
in a
right?
white gated community away from niggas.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, she
Hey,
said,
Raina.
"Excuse me."
Mousy
Go
lady, what's
ahead.
going on?
Hey,
I,
Rainer.
hey, Raphael. I have something
Oh.
that I want to say. You know, since it's a lot of people that, since lying is the trend, since lying and exaggerating stories and, and all this stuff is the trend, I'm just going to damn it join the trend tonight. So, let me just talk mine. Let me talk mine. So, Tupac is my baby daddy.
I'm
But
not
it
fit to do this.
happened.
You was throwing that coochie way back in the day, huh, baby?
Well, what had happened was,
What what happened? I want to know.
I'm glad you asked. I'm gonna tell you. So what it
Oh
so
my gosh, Raphael sitting up there like, I want to know, like, I want to know what turned you on.
Huh?
Joe, shut up.
Shut up,
You killing me.
Fudge.
Let me do this for clarity purposes. We were made public by a YouTuber that we did not know, and it came by way of Joe.
Right.
Whether it was negligent or not negligent or purposeful or by accident, our shit got out. And we asked the man to come explain, and all we got was a bunch of garbage, a bunch of BS, and as
It's a
Bill
bunch of
Cosby say,
bullshit.
so
You
right now we're here. Let me just put it that
black,
way.
I,
black.
see,
I
You
I must say
see,
this as well. I spoke with Joe this morning. He called me after talking to Raining Woman and Rollo, and I told him or this morning to make sure he has his facts straight if that is what happened, and to have a 100% proof because nobody's gonna believe him. And to defend himself, I said, "Do what you got to do." He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do a show with Raining Woman and Rollo, and we're gonna clear things up."
But why is he still trying to get around us though? Because what is he saying actually? Is this what we're chopped liver? I understand Rain and Woman was called a groupie in front of everybody, but that involved all of us. And that shit was
Hey,
uncalled for, period. So
I I kept trying to tell him like he's gonna have to show proof because that screenshot leaving the chat, that means screenshots been leaving the chat and we've been being talked about. It's just like I said, his homie went rogue on his ass and Joe didn't know it, or if he did know it, he had something to do with it, and now we're here. And if we are all supposed to be cool, or whoever's cool with Joe, Joe need to come in here and fix it.
come
If
fix it,
not,
Joe.
then hey, it is what it is. If you fucks with us like you was claiming and we're all cool with you, you would do what you got to do to fix this. Point blank.
I agree, Rain, but he
well,
a bitch, so he's not gonna do that.
and
Oh,
When you guilty, you don't come to the forefront. You keep hiding.
damn.
Like he told me today. Oh, I set up a meeting. I'm gonna have it handled. Remember, Donnie, I showed you what he said. I'm gonna
Can I
have it
tell?
handled.
Hold on, Daphne. I got a message
Yeah.
from Hopi Hogan. She said, "Tell Donnie he a hoe."
Tell Hopi I'm gonna come out there and smack on her backside.
Let her back
Oh
in,
my
man.
god,
Tell her to
he's
come on back
evil.
in.
Oh my god, yeah, he should let her back in.
Let
But
her back
like,
in,
Mhm.
Donnie. Damn.
I
I'm
will
not.
on the next
I'm gonna
show,
say this. I'm not the type of
on the
person. I don't
29th
take
of
sides.
February.
I'm gonna say this now. I don't really take sides. I try to go with what I know best, go off of my feelings and the evidence presented to me. And this is some crazy shit. I feel
I
like
take
Joe had.
sides. I take the side that's
I
right.
don't.
I can't. If you got a liar and then somebody else telling the truth, I'm taking the truth side. I can't be in the middle because
He-
one of
he-
you is a
he-
lying motherfucker, and the other one is the truth.
That's why I ask questions. If y'all notice, like that situation with the nude and the kid and all that, I was asking questions, certain questions, because I can see that, but then I can't see that. It still wasn't making sense. So asking questions, I can fully see a bigger picture.
Wasn't I asking questions too when he was cussing me out and yelling at me? I
Oh,
said,
girl,
so
y'all
now we in the
just
bathroom. So now you posting him in the bathroom, not MySpace.
you
It
was
was
being an
shit that he
ass. You
said.
was being a sarcastic asshole too.
Dunny,
Y'all
what was
was
I, Dunny? Dunny,
you
I
was
was
asking
just
Listen,
questions, but the way you were asking questions. That's why I
listen.
asked questions
what?
like, quick
He
question,
he made
girl.
first
You
off. He
was
made that
being
story. He made that story up. He
Hey,
made the
Dunny,
story up,
when I
and
said
he
that's
made
some sugary shit, I know that hurt.
the nigga made the story up, and he didn't quite think it out when he told it because he wanted to have
Right.
he wanted to be your antithesis. So he made up some elaborate fucking story that kept falling apart at the seam, and niggas kept hitting him with
Exactly.
it. So you heard how many times this nigga reshaped the story. It went from him
Um,
masterminding the whole situation to get the nigga back,
damn. He
paying
got
some
three
bodies
thumbs down.
with a
Oh shit.
clique full of other niggas who was on some suspect shit to
Right.
oh
exactly.
well I
But
was
when he said
taking
I
dog
had to take
food.
a picture of his little dick, I said, little dick? What the fuck? That's where it started. Because the little dick
No,
thing
I
threw
just
me
want to
off.
say you hurt him, Daphne, by telling him he only gets 7 views per show. That
Okay.
shit.
I said
That's the
8 views.
hurt part.
Look, you taking away one. Look,
Oh, we got four
all the
viewers
views are
and three
his too.
thumbs down
He
on the
got 8
video and
accounts.
8 thumbs up. Just to call out the
Of
stats.
course that's Jay, that's that's homeboy.
Oh, don't do Jay like
No,
that.
but
I
you know
like
that's the
her.
clicks, so they gotta ride with him. And you know it is
But
what it is.
don't. Well, it's probably all Joe channels. You know he got like a BMT, a BMT2.
I,
I forgot. You know he
BMTs.
got all
that's
them.
maybe that's where his views are going. His
8 views because he
views
got 8
are
accounts.
split between the accounts.
Look, Rain
That
up
I'm
here
just
makes
telling
being
the
funny,
truth.
Joe. Don't kill me. Don't be coming over here. That's
He
coming
gonna
for
be, I
me.
ain't sending you no more money.
mhm.
Oh yeah, that's gone. I ain't tripping. I'm
So
not
y'all
hurting.
not
And,
gonna
and
let me
just in
tell
case you
my
think we
lies
lying,
now.
just in case you think we lying, yeah, we got screenshots. Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
Go ahead.
That's right.
I really haven't screenshotted the whole thing. Like I don't feel the need to. I feel like if he does some outlandish shit, then
I
we'll
mean,
have a problem. But
let's
I'm
be
not
honest.
worried.
Let's be honest. The nigga sent you a picture of his bank account.
He did?
As
Wait, Rain.
Damn.
Rain. So
a
Donnie
he,
trip
ain't shit,
qualified.
y'all.
hey,
Listen, I'm telling you, the
hey,
nigga sent a
Dunny.
picture of his bank account
Look, I'm
as a
not
trip
even gonna lie.
qualified.
Donnie,
Y'all,
Donnie, what movie was that when he got the receipt from the ATM that wasn't his bank account and he had dropped it? He dropped it and she zoomed in, but it wasn't really his account. What
That
movie was
nigga,
Oh,
that?
that was on Sprung.
Thank you, baby. That's him.
I hate y'all
And,
so
and his name
much.
was Joe Torre. Ain't that crazy?
Joe Torre. So
So
Joe's of a feather, nigga.
that ain't his
That's what I'm
account.
saying. Like
I
this
used to
is,
be a stripper, so y'all would be surprised at the things.
I,
Hey, I can
I'm
talk
sure.
some
But
money out of somebody. I just don't put the
Rain used to be
time
a
and the
stripper?
pressure. Yeah, girl.
Damn, I didn't
hey,
know
why you think
that.
I call a megathot?
You call everybody names. Rain, for
Fair
real?
enough.
How
I
low
got
was you
pictures to prove
shaking
it
your
and
ass for
everything.
cash?
Hey, I only dance 2 days a week,
I
so
don't
I'm
believe you,
cool.
Rain, because you seem like you shy.
Hold on, where is this at?
She came out there with a robe on. I can't do it. Turn around and
Rain,
get back.
you
I'm
looking
just
up the
saying, Rain.
screenshot where he was trying to stun on you with his social security check.
Wait, so he did take a picture of it. How much was in there, Rain? How much was in there?
The
There was
nigga
some money in there, but I'm not gonna
How
put
much?
that out there.
I'm
I
I'm
would
I'm
not.
not supposed to put
I'm
that out there.
Joe.
Donnie ain't
Listen,
shit though.
Joe, you could have saved yourself. You could all you had to do was come on and talk, bro.
That
That's all
man
you
couldn't
had to
have
do was
saved
talk.
himself.
But
Man,
yeah,
get the all the way the fuck out of here, man.
so basically the nigga was
No,
on
but I'm
some high
no,
side and shit.
no, I'm just saying, man. I'm disappointed because I thought everything was cool.
There you go.
Like,
Right?
I thought everything was cool. Everything was supposed to be cool. We were all supposed to grow our YouTube channels, and everything was supposed to be all peaceful and Jim Dandy. But the nigga first name ain't Jim. It's Fuckwad. Fuckwad Dandy. That's what we dealing with here. So now we're here.
Bop essentials. Nigga out here, he married with a whole
Wow,
wife spending
Rain.
off money.
That's why
Hey,
he's sending you money, Rain.
he like, baby, yeah, listen,
I
I'm
got that
married. I'm a
Wow.
polygamist. Listen, I'm gonna make it work.
Okay,
You need some
Rain.
money? My trick, baby.
I didn't even
Look,
ask
look
for
in my
that
account.
though.
Look
Like
at my
I'm
I'm
account,
not.
gonna
baby.
post this on my
I
Instagram.
never. The only time I ever asked for money is when I sent that $50 thing. I've never asked them for
Just
money.
to check the military send me every
But
month
even
because
if you
I got out
did,
on
you was under
disability.
Donnie's order, so you knew you
Donnie
could
is
finesse him.
evil.
You know, Donnie, if I wasn't married, I could have finessed that motherfucker too.
But you
I
know
was
what,
Easy.
Donnie? You remember that show we did with him? It was about
Finesse?
tricking,
tricking
Oh.
and shit. And I said
tricks
on
and
that
sense.
panel, I know for sure I can finesse damn near every person on this
Oh, Christmas.
panel except for
Mm.
Donnie. I did, and I knew I could because even the guys that be like, "Oh, I don't do this and I don't do that,"
They do it.
behind closed doors, they're the worst ones.
I'm telling
Yep.
you, the nigga lie about everything. The nigga, you a trick, fam. So
Like a
admit you a
rug.
trick and stop trying to run around here and say that you in a status of a Mac, nigga. You don't have the game. It's not there. It wasn't on you. It wasn't formed with you.
Ooh,
And as
Donnie,
soon as
real
this show,
quick, your
Donnie, as soon as
thumbs
this show is
down
over,
is 9.
It's gonna be that. It's
where
gonna
you
be
seeing
that.
this at?
The niggas
I'm
in his
watching the
field.
thing.
Ultimate fields.
Because you know
It
what he
had
Activate.
doing?
5 viewers.
He calling everybody, telling them to go in there and do that.
Yo, y'all look at this. Y'all look at this. This
He
nigga
logging
caught
into
me
all
tricking.
8 of his
And listen,
accounts.
remember, ladies and gentlemen, we got screenshots. We got it all in here. I'm just trying to figure out why you run around being that nigga on YouTube. How was you a nigga who was sex trafficked that came and became a Mac and a pimp and a gigolo later? This is all on these episodes. We got you. You just gotta listen. Just listen to any appearance of him, and then listen to one a week later. He gonna take a different stance on the shit. Whatever it is, whatever the subject is, he gonna change it in a week.
So after this show is over, that's when he gonna go live, right? And see how he feel after the fact when we all done.
Oh,
Yeah,
of
pretty
course.
much because he's BMT and we're just chop fucking liver, so he's gonna go on his much bigger platform and clear the air and make sure that everyone's on his side about it.
The nigga's gonna buff his teeth. He gonna pour
Oh my
Wow.
himself a
God.
drink.
Whoa,
When he
Kev,
do
when did
that
he do
show?
that show?
Oh wow, Rain.
He gonna pour himself a drink,
I need the date of that show so I can go see if the
31 views.
timeline.
Watch, he gonna be
and
like
he gonna get
last
the
year.
crying.
The nigga got 31 views. That's
Can I
some
get the
bullshit.
date for that show? I just want to add the timeline
He got 31
of the
Nigga,
views
messages and
though.
that date.
Damn.
hold up, nigga. Wait a minute, Jesus. Wait a minute, Jesus. You telling me this nigga did?
But thinking when is he gonna give it to me? This nigga is a sap.
Let me go look at this damn.
Oh, nigga, I'm falling apart here.
I need the date for
Man,
that.
I need you to be consistent in how you move,
Please
fam.
tell us the date. I'm gonna put that in the YouTube and see if it
I
comes up.
need some
Rain, put it in
consistency.
YouTube, the verbiage, and see if
The
it come
nigga
up.
went from begging for eating booty.
31 views.
No,
31 views.
this is
Mm-mm.
horrible.
How long it's been up, Kev? 6 years?
Huh?
31 views.
31 views in 6 years. You might as well delete that motherfucker.
Oh, that's 6 years.
That's the
No,
Woo.
Rain, I made
Damn,
that up,
fam.
Rain. I don't
Do
know.
you know? Do you know what that means? He went back to go watch it. I'm seven
Every day
crazy.
he woke up and logged in, huh?
I'm trying to find that show because I'm trying to see something.
Oh, he probably deleting it now.
The niggas like, gotta get
I'm
to it.
like,
Help! Help!
Rain,
fam.
Somebody
Rain
help!
about to get from 32 views. Go ahead, Rain.
No, I'm
Hey,
not
think
gonna click
about
on
this
it.
though. But think about this. This could have happened to Rollo, and Rollo was just somebody that's like got bad information. Like we didn't. I didn't want to drag Rollo, but if Rollo hadn't
Right.
gave us the answers, then it could have been him instead of
Rollo was
Joe.
a cool dude. Rollo
Yeah,
came out. He
Rollo
said
cool
what
as
he had to
fuck.
say.
No, hell no. Y'all giving Rollo too much credit.
And listen, when I had the conversation with the man would stand up. He said,
Yeah.
you know what? I got this information from here. I should have handled it differently. My bad.
Is Judge over here?
I ain't got nothing else to say.
No, he did not.
Judge
Rilo
is here. Judge is
only
here.
reason he started talking is because me and Judge was on his head. He wasn't trying to tell us shit. He was lying about the emails. He gave us another email and half the healthy email name or page. First off, Instagram and emails are two different things. The message came from
Exactly.
Instagram, and that nigga was lying from the get go. It was an email. It was an email.
Yeah, he
No, he
withheld
was full of shit.
information and he didn't come out until he was pushed.
No. When you push somebody up against the wall, they the only thing they can do is either shut up and take the hit, or end up telling the truth. And he just spoke the truth because he couldn't take it. He didn't want to get slandered,
Well,
and
he
he don't
was
know us.
He,
So
he
his
didn't know what was
credibility
going to
is
happen.
suspect now. You know what I mean? Plain and simple. Like I told her, I said, if you really did this, that, and the other, and it ain't no bullshit, and you had nothing to do, you got 1 minute. Show the fucking screenshot. It's not had nothing to do with anything like that. Is because this is the thing. Even after you came and attacked first, motherfuckers was still cordial to you. And on top of that, they gave you money too. So that means you got paid after you did some fuck shit. And then the people that you did the fuck shit about were actually giving you the benefit of the doubt that you got set up. So if anything is, it ain't like you were attacked. You had every right in that, and anybody who with any morals would have came out immediately.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Really?
Yeah, pretty
Really?
much.
I'm gonna have to go listen to this show.
What
It
is
was,
that?
yeah, it was pretty much, it was, but that wasn't in the show. That was not in the show. That was all in the back chat. We were like in the back chat, man, and on the phone until like literally till after 4 o'clock this morning. It was ridiculous. I was just like, and I was so pissed, man. It's like the more I talked about it, the more it kept going in
Raining. So
circles. The more I
people
was
who are
angry.
listening and talking don't know what you're talking about. Won't you fill us in?
So Rhino was doing. First of all, he did like a whole. He had the battery pack. You know, he had the battery pack backpack.
The
He was
battery in his back. Go ahead.
Yeah, he had the battery in his back. He was amped up, for this great big reveal.
So
To
like a Chucky doll, basically.
Yeah, they
exactly,
wanted him to fuck up.
they wadded him up, exactly, and he's getting ready, to drag me all through the YouTube streets behind some nonsense, something that ain't really have anything to do with him, and totally taken out of text, out of this disloyalty and all this stuff. So not only was he doing this thinking he was going to be causing me some harm, but he dragged everybody that's on this panel with the exception of Judge Dre and who else was not there? For the most part right now, with the exception of Judge Dre, through this. And along with a few others that was on the panel before. And I guess he was not expecting the kind of response that he got. You know what I'm saying? And man, but it was just crazy. When I tell you, I have never said bitch ass, hoe ass, niggas. I have never just went in like way I did to like I have in the last
It
48 hours.
frustrated you. A bird nigga will do that to you.
Yes.
You got random woman cussing. Do you know she don't even want to say the name of my show? And you got her cussing. Come on, Dave.
And Rain and Woman never cusses. She's always nice and sweet. But that just proves one thing. Don't get on her bad side.
Yes, do not get on my backside. Do not drag me. Do not come for 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 me. I don't want to do it, but do not come for me. Yes, so I have literally like, I have pretty
And,
much dog walked a few guys today, during in these streets, so they can understand what it is like to come for me. Do not. Get that battery out your back. Stop letting people put this battery in your back. It is not a good look. It's not a good look. Out here acting more like females than the actual females. Talking about you want to lead somebody. Lead us where? To the shoe store?
Damn, Raymond.
Dang.
To
Right.
make where? Lead us where? To the makeup counter? Because you're acting like drag queens.
Damn.
God
Damn.
damn.
That's
Hey, you know what
damn.
though?
Rain, I gotta give you a 5 on that one.
Like Rainer Woman has such an excellent and beautiful good side. Why would you want to get on her bad side?
Yes.
I
Just
mean, it only
beautiful.
makes sense. It only makes sense.
Her energy
Yeah, I'm
is
gonna go listen to that show after seeing that shit. Thank you, Kev. Thank you.
All
Thank you.
right.
Cause
Point out the
shit,
obvious. Well, we
yes, cause
knew
I
he was
didn't
a
know
trick from
that.
day one. We knew he was a trick from day one. We see how he move. We see how he run around. That's it's all exhibiting tricking behavior.
But Rallo did even he eventually, he did apologize. We went through the chat, through the back chat, and supposedly, this other person that came through BMT's account. So BMT
What
understands that
what was the
he is
story he
definitely
said?
an apology. Is still, held accountable for this. But and even the guy, healthy heavyweights, he said that he was in the back chat, but he didn't say anything. So we didn't know that this is the person that's supposedly using this account. But the whole thing is still is that it's some snake hole shit, blackmail fuckery and stuff that needs to be held, where men need to have their feet held to the fire so they can stop doing whole shit, thinking that well, this is gonna have to go to some kind of
Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
stop doing, well
Stop
basically,
being a whole
you
ass nigga.
yeah, you can't act
Exactly.
like a female. You can't do female type stuff and then talk about you want to be treated like a man and be respected like a man. Like it just does not work, you know. When I tell you, and then look, then this one guy that calls himself always trying to low key throw some shade at Rain and Woman. When I tell you I drug him for filth, Christopher Owens is his name, just in case in the manosphere. His name is Christopher Owens. When I tell you I drug him for filth, because he seemed like he wanted to get kind of excited, about this so-called little beef and everything, and somebody else. See, no, 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 no. When I told him about his nuts not being big enough, because he don't even want to come on a panel, he want to take low-key shots. See, I don't do low-key shots. I don't. That's one thing I don't do. If I don't come for me. If I don't send for you, just don't do it.
Mm. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you direct your attention to the screen,
You a whole hoe. I cannot fucking stand you, fam.
I just want to know why these are the subjects
Damn.
we're talking about, and you paying booty fines.
Rain said he has great subjects. Come on, Rain.
No. Like not
I
the titles, like the discussions, but I've been doing
Oh,
shows. I was doing shows with him last year, and maybe a little bit at the beginning of this year, and then I had stopped because shit was kind of weird. But
It was
the
weird. Well,
views.
how was it weird?
Right.
no, like overall, just doing shows got kind of hectic, so I just took a
Uh-huh.
step
Oh,
away.
we know
Not
what you're
with
talking about,
him.
Donnie.
I'm just saying
Donnie, we
overall.
know, huh, Donnie?
Stop. Y'all get on my nerves.
He didn't send you no more money, huh? Was the well drying up?
What? I
Maybe
didn't even
maybe.
get. I got $10. Let's stop acting like I got 1,000.
Okay, so you got $10. He was trying to spend more though. What was he trying to
First,
send you for the nudes?
fucking remember. Look here.
Here's the
I'll just say
question
this.
I've got it.
Honestly, if he was actually sending me money, I wouldn't be on this show right now. Well, I would be on the show, but I wouldn't probably be saying nothing. But
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
she,
This is tragic.
me and hubby would be, hey, doing some things with that money. But
He's
that's
spending
neither
it.
here or there.
He's spending it. You know you love him. You know you love it.
I hate Donnie so much. Oh my
Am
god.
I lying? Am I lying? Tell me I'm lying.
Wait, about what?
Him tricking.
I'm sorry, my mic keep getting muted. I can't hear.
Tell me if I'm lying. Is he tricking or no? You was a stripper. You certified. You answered. You like a
Is he
doctor in this field.
honest?
You like a
Oh
hoe doctor.
god, oh doctor, I hate you. Is he a trick? Yes. I feel like if I really wanted to and applied myself, yeah, I could have got it, but it wasn't that deep. But it's a
That's
lot of
tragic.
them. It's a lot of these YouTubers that be talking shit like they are not tricks, and they are. I just sit back and laugh like, Come
Joe,
on
I know
now.
you listening, fam. Come on in before I jump into the chat where you was going back and forth with baby and how you told her you was gonna move her out, marry her, and all that. Come on, Joe. Do we need to get that deep? Joe, just come on the show. Come talk to a nigga.
Exactly.
Mm, mm, mm. So I mean, basically, we've established Joe's a trick. Joe tells lies. He tells stories in every situation about every situation. Um, he says he's a polygamist. I'm sure his wife don't know. I mean, what else needs to be said at this point? Anybody else got any beefs to get out? Anything to hash out at this point?
I don't think there's any beef. I don't have no beef with him. I hate that he pulled this shit yesterday. Like that could have been avoided,
Well,
especially if he could have came and defended himself.
well, that's indicative of what he do. He gossipy. He's very effeminate in how he moves and how he acts. Um, he won't even show up today. He went to bitch and moan. So as far as I'm concerned, unless he mentioned me, I'm over it. I'm over the situation. I gave him the opportunity to come up here. I do have some leftovers. I got some shit I really want to drop. I'm trying not to be petty. I got the bank account, my nigga. I got your social security. I got your social security check coming in, fam. It ain't a good look. Uh, and you sending it out to these women like you want some big badass baller shit. It's amazing to me, fam. You need to just
Uh, a social security check ain't shit, depending
no.
on the
He's
state that you
ex-military.
live in.
He's ex-military, so really it's a disability check. I call it a social security check, but he get the full disability.
Oh, okay, because I don't.
Yeah,
Sorry, but
yeah.
What did somebody say? A social security check ain't shit.
Well, no, I mean actually, yeah. Social security check really ain't shit, but
Yeah, and you ain't shit for watching.
exactly, exactly. That's
I
that's
like the
that's
place,
all I'm. That's all I'm
That's what
saying.
Kev just wanted to say that so bad.
and you ain't shit for watching. I like it.
Now,
Uh,
so we be expecting him to go live later on tonight to cuss us all out.
I think he'll cry about it. I think he's running around. He's probably telling people, you blackball, you blackball. Anytime I see you on the panel, I'm gonna mute you and kick you off,
I don't care about
and
that
then I'm gonna
shit.
pretend somebody
I'm.
else did it.
I don't care about that shit. I don't care about
I
like I
don't.
said. If they
I
if
don't
they
care.
if they want to roll the fucking idiot, fuck them too. Shit. Right? How about that?
Damn.
I
Oh,
mean, I can
okay,
build
Kev.
like there's enough black YouTube out there for everybody. So to try to
Right.
concentrate on one sector of black YouTube, that'll be pretty stupid for us, seeing that we have built our own audiences and our own subscriber counts
Right.
organically. So we
Fact.
gonna have that shit.
He said
Like
organically. Spell it.
it's no need for us to kiss anybody's ass to get any
That's
kind
right.
of recognition because
That's right.
if you want to know the honest truth, our names are already out there anyway, and we
Yep.
didn't need to do that video. We wanted to do this video,
Video.
so like to address
Yeah.
the fuck shit, and that'll put everybody on notice. We're gonna address fuck shit, and you can't come around here bullshitting us and
That's right.
disrespecting us
That's
either.
right.
That's
I
right.
So
think this is a
Well,
That's
good
right.
I'm
place.
gonna say I'm gonna let you go on. I'm gonna let you talk because it's gonna be fucking hilarious to let these women pick you apart because they do it oh so elegantly.
but well, somebody had a counterpoint.
No,
Was it
I was just
rain? Rainy
I was
woman?
I was just gonna say that I think this channel is like the perfect channel to call these things out. Like it's just
Oh, don't
the
give Judge
title.
too much credit.
The title is like clearly the title is
Amen.
so fitting. It's like
Right.
you, you really you get off. You're like, yeah, I really
Yeah.
wasn't shit for watching.
Yes, and let's also mention the other two habitual line steppers. Mr. Roger Stevens of the Roger Report, who is
Yep, the
here,
Roger report.
Yeah.
in spirit and has his own bone to pick with this guy.
I don't know. I mean I heard he was gonna beat Roger up. Just,
Dang. Oh yeah, where's Roger at work?
Roger working right now.
Yeah,
I knew
Roger.
I gotta be
Damn.
cracking
I
hella jokes.
wanted to
Tell him
hear
Joe
his
was gonna whip
side.
his ass.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
I had to calm him down.
Joe
You
gonna put them
did?
I
paws on.
don't like I don't like to act because this is what the thing that really gets me upset about this stuff too is I know that people can do all this talk, but talk has gotten people locked up
Yep.
and pushing daisies. And we act like, like it can be taken lightly because it's social media. But no, social media is the new form of social interaction because folks don't know how to interact.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody always looking at the screen.
Exactly. They wouldn't know what to do without their cell phones for for 15 days.
I
I'm
remember.
going on. I'm
Yes, we
going on
do.
a.
30-day
I,
bans. We
I'm going.
undone.
I'm going on. I'm going on a. Hey, check this out. I'm going on a 3-day vacation, and all I'm gonna be doing is taking pictures because I never been out of town before. So
You
that's
gonna get you gonna get your freak on too?
no.
You
That's
sure?
You going?
the.
Where you going to Dominican Republic? You finna go? You finna go buy some?
You better not go out there.
Ooh.
If you go out there, let us know where
No.
you gonna be at.
No, no, I'm not going. I'm not going out there. I'm going to Vegas.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
Vegas.
good for
Then you
you.
gotta get your freak on. They be handing out flyers. Get you a
No,
flyer.
And don't
But
come
don't
back
be
and
no,
putting
talk
on
about it
them
either.
Vegas
'Cause
I
everything
know,
clothes.
staying in
right?
Vegas.
Yep,
no,
it do.
no,
Like,
and
he gonna be like, yeah, I
no.
got my freak
I'm
on. You was
going.
right.
No, no, no. I'm not. Seriously, I just want to see something different because all I've seen is Detroit all my life. So this is gonna
Okay.
be my very first
Well, you
vacation.
deserve it.
So
When you
You
going?
do.
I'm going in April of next year. I'm
Okay,
paying for my whole.
don't go to New
Um,
York, New York, okay? Don't go in there. They're gonna trick you and take all your money. Okay?
Oh, you sound
oh,
like you done lost some money before, baby.
I lost $800 in 5 minutes. That lady played me at the blackjack table.
In
Her name was
5 minutes,
Amy.
nigga,
Her
you
name
sound
was
like you
how
played
they?
Amy.
yourself.
Raphael, her name was Amy. Do not talk to Amy.
You know
She
she
played
may
me.
not work there anymore. She may not
She
even
worked
work
there.
there.
She worked there. I took a picture and everything. I'm gonna send it to you. $800 in
No.
Nigga
5 minutes
said he
playing
ain't letting it
blackjack,
go.
and I know
See,
how to card count.
that's why I don't
Telling
gamble.
himself, huh, Daphne?
I'm
Yep,
I'm just I'm just going there to party
and
and to
get your
get
freak on.
drunk
And get
and
your
get
freak on.
drunk.
No, no.
No,
Oh
no,
no.
that's not gonna happen.
You going by
None of,
yourself?
no, I'm going with my staff.
I'm about to say.
No,
Oh God. Not
Who
it's not you,
laughing?
Raphael. I'm not laughing at you,
It's me.
Raphael. No, it's not
You laughing at
Raphael.
me?
I'm laughing at Donnie.
What's so funny, sir?
Yeah.
I don't understand,
What's
Okay, now
happening
Okay,
there? What's
Donnie, come on
going
now.
on there?
sir.
What what is
What is
this?
this
What is
picture?
oh
What
my
is this?
goodness, I
That's
cannot.
a
What
movie
is
right there too.
I don't
Y'all
like that
ain't
shit.
shit. I swear,
and
I
you
did
ain't
a
shit for
show
that
That's
with
the
part.
movie
him.
right there too. He look
I
a
did a
damn fool.
show and I had my friends watching, and they was like, I think the next day they called and was talking about it and was like, that nigga look like the nigga off of Billy. I was like, oh, don't
And he
do
act like him
that.
too.
He do.
And he
He
act like him
do.
too.
He
Hey, nigga
do.
had a fly. Hey, oh boy got a fly as perm. I ain't even gonna stunt.
What's the banana?
That man looking at this show right now. I don't like that. I don't
That
like that shit at
Oh,
that
all.
that
Yeah.
I don't think he's seen the
that
movie. That's why
reminds
he.
Yo, real
that
quick, Donnie, your thumbs down just shot from 9 to 12 after that picture.
Damn, you
In a
got some
real way.
haters.
That's fine. They trying to
Jesus
bury the
fucking
video. They not gonna
Christ.
bury these
Yeah.
facts. They not gonna bury these facts.
He calling
That
Oh
is
everybody
my
what it
sending them.
That
is.
Hey,
man
Donnie.
calling here. That man
He's
calling
sending
everybody from
everybody
the.
$10. Unlock it now.
You might get reported
$10.
because you got the word nigga in your
Oh,
thing.
don't
You
worry.
might
I'm gonna
get.
change it. I'm gonna change it.
Okay, do like BET. Clip mother lover. You'll be all right.
Mother lover.
That
Yep.
man
I
call.
mean, which one would you prefer at this point? Is this more fitting?
Yeah, I like that one.
Or is
Who's
this more
laughing
fitting?
like that? Who's laughing?
Herbert ass.
He laughing
Oh
hard.
man.
I'm gonna get roasted for
Nigga,
that
chocolate
one.
boy.
She gonna be like,
Chocolate
I
boy.
don't.
your
I
dislikes
feel
went to
like
20.
this shit. I I hate that he has beef with you guys. Like Kev, Donnie, Roger. I don't
It's all
understand
It's
that
in
beef.
it's
Definitely.
also
all
it's
internal.
And
it's
I
Ain't
also
wasn't
nobody
even in
sweating
the
with
chat
this dude.
yesterday.
The
He
it's
was
first
mad
show
at
I
also
me.
did with this nigga was embarrassed. He started drinking. I'm started drinking. I heard this nigga
Yep.
cried. He never let the shit
and
go. I've
and
been let the shit go.
drinking is not gonna solve your problems. Trust
Now,
me,
I've
I
gotten
have
into it with
tried.
Joe, but he's never. I well not. I don't know after today, but I've cussed him out plenty of times. Like
Oh
I've
no, he ain't gonna be
we've
mad at
had
you.
we've had disagreements. Like And hey,
Man,
Joe, if you want
calm
to
down
talk
the
to me
video. They
about
talking
what I
about me.
said today, I have no problem
He
talking to
love
you.
his
You already
rain.
know how I
Man, calm
am.
down the video. They talking about me. Calm down this video
He
now.
might
They
send you
talking
$20
about me.
tonight.
This
You got to
Same.
Kobe
read
I
brother,
his
kind of
you
emails
know,
want
some thumbs
to
down.
retract everything you said.
20.
Don't
I
fuck with
hate
me,
y'all.
guys.
Hey, we do
So
old
like,
rain lunch. Hey, we do old rain lunch,
y'all
and she
do,
has
cause I've
been.
been being good. I'm on a 2 week roll, and you niggas ain't shit.
Except when you started
And
defending
you ain't shit
Joe the
for what?
liar. And she started defending Joe. Minus a dollar.
Exactly.
You get a
Yeah.
dollar from me. See, every time you defend Joe, minus another dollar. Where she
It
at?
wasn't me defending him. I was just pointing out, like, I try to even things out, even the playing field. I be trying to be like Donnie sometimes. I be
Hey,
trying to even the
Donnie.
playing field.
Donnie, Rain be
Listen,
like, this is Rain. When you say, tell me about it, she be like, but she thinking
Y'all
about,
not gonna
she's trying to
do.
go the
I'm
right
like,
way. Rain, you ain't
please.
slick.
shit.
Rain said, how should I word this?
Listen, Rain is learning. Rain is trying to be a good, upstanding citizen. I always try to
She
give you
is.
benefit of the doubt, even when I know you're lying. I let you talk. I let you talk because it's apparently important that you get that lie out. So I let you get it out.
She said, Donnie, I don't recall that. I don't recall.
No, because he knows how long this shit been going on.
I don't
Donnie
like that.
knows how long. I don't want to go that far back. I looked at that shit yesterday. I was scrolling. I said, "No, I'm done. I can't even go past." I think I didn't go past fucking February. I was like, "No, because it was still going." Like no,
I
That's
Oh,
just
you
I
want
ain't
to
refuse.
talking to me today.
say,
on the
I
screen.
just
That's
want to
everybody thumb down in
say,
this video. I don't like that shit. I don't
I
like
don't
that
like
shit at
that shit
all.
at all.
Right.
Niggas is hurt. I'm at
I just,
12, nigga. I should feel so lucky.
Yeah,
I
You
12
just
got
and
two
you
want to
got
people
12
say,
watching.
hands.
I wonder. Well, I'm not. Do I count this? Oh, you got a thumbs up. You up to 10. 10 thumbs up. 10. Oh
Yay.
damn.
All
But
right.
Hey,
I
but you
just
know what
want to
though?
say,
Oh, go ahead.
what?
Go ahead.
Already, my likes are higher than all his views.
Damn. That's a good one. That's a good one. That was a good one.
Rain and
Two
woman
Hey,
though.
points. 2 points for Donnie.
I just want to say that I am always open for an intervention.
are you?
Oh,
So,
Rain and Woman. She's such a sweetheart. Not me. I wanna just
You should
roast
pray
her.
for that nigga that he gets that lion demon out his body. Cast it out.
Oh, let me just say this now. And that booty picture that's in your inbox, sir, everybody's seen it.
Wait,
Oh, that's,
I
which
posted that
one?
shit in groups.
Can I see it, Rain? I didn't see it.
What the?
oh Lord, listen, you
It's,
posted in the chat. I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it on the show.
I don't
wait
care.
a
You
minute,
act like
somebody
Nick.
got a booty shot?
It's been in so many Facebook groups from
Rain, can I
RT
see?
Rain done been
2.0,
dropping a booty
RT.
shot for a decade and a half, and this nigga lost his mind over it. You can see this
I
nigga.
forgot about that booty
She
picture.
took a selfie with a
Where's
razor, nigga, a
Bianca?
Motorola razor, and this nigga over here talking about I'm gonna take you some money. Let me. He couldn't contain his inner trick, nigga. I'm telling you.
Yo!
You said a
I hate
Motorola.
Donnie so
Where's
fucking
Bianca,
much.
Donnie?
What you say?
Where's
Bianca must
Bianca?
be entertaining some man tonight. She got to get herself together. She got to
Okay.
get out the
We
old
miss you,
dusty
Bianca.
Oh
zone.
my god.
We'll see you later. Oh
She
yeah,
gonna
you know
get your
she is. She
ass.
gonna be
See ya.
flipping out.
Hey, is
She
there
a
any way
sweetheart.
that Rain that you could ask Joe if he can just explain himself about the lying ass shit he been doing, and then can we
Oh.
all come to a mutual agreement?
Ew.
Yeah, can we get this nigga
You're the only one that can get him to do that.
Rainer?
She gonna be like, what?
Oh, me?
Yeah,
I just don't
you,
see that
baby.
working.
Oh, but I didn't know if you were saying rain
I
or
said
rain. So, okay,
rain,
rain
not
and
rain and
woman.
woman, rain.
Oh,
Booty
wait,
rain.
what?
Rain and woman, I know you could do it, but I want rain to do it because she got the
Wait.
power.
I
Like,
don't
I'll
got
send this
nothing.
to your
Tell that
wife
nigga
if you don't.
you'll tell him you'll send him a butt cheek, right? And you just fold your arm in half, right? And then you just take
Oh,
a
now
picture and
you
it look
know
like your two butt cheeks.
what? You know
Shut up.
what?
Hey,
Or
that's dope.
we can put a little bit of dental floss in there and make it look like you got a thong on. You know what I mean?
Like, stop. Like, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Joe. Don't come for me, please, because I don't want no drama. Because you would
Waiting on a
lose.
picture.
Girl.
Listen, I ain't even dropped it out yet.
Well,
This is
we
crazy. I ain't dropped the screenshot. I'm looking at these screenshots and contemplating. Do I really want to put this nigga banking information out there? I would personally feel bad about
No.
this, so I'm
Yes.
not gonna do that.
No,
Yes,
not
please.
his banking
Why?
information.
It
Well,
ain't
not
No.
even
it's not
his.
it's not his
Rain and
bank
woman, it's
information.
not his. He got it off Google.
It's not his bank information. He sent a picture of his interactions, or so he got his
Hey,
deposit
Rain, I'm
of
waiting
his
I
on
just
you.
dropped the
monthly check.
pictures I sent. I personally sent.
Ooh,
But everybody's seen
wow.
those pictures.
Not
Oh
me.
yeah, you niggas enjoy the moment.
Mm.
Wow.
Rain thoughting and bopping,
She
bopping and
she got
thoughting.
some. If she already posted it where it's not that, she got some cakes,
She
pound
got some
cakes.
cakes. So Rain,
Oh my god.
you know what I just told you, right?
Wow, Rain.
No, Donnie, I hate you so
It's
much.
okay. Let the people see.
Wow. Don't
Maybe
do that to
they can
her.
sympathize with Joe.
Oh, I'm not tripping.
Rain. You
She
got
don't
some
care.
cakes, girl. Some Betty Crocker cakes, girl.
This bitch. Oh my god.
Nigga said
He
he was
happy.
finna risk
Hey,
it all.
Yep, he would.
Rain.
He
I
shoot.
just
Compared to he'll risk it all for that. I see. Go ahead, Rain.
Nigga took these photos. Look how blurry that motherfucker is.
The first one with the little apple. That picture old as hell.
I'm
That
looking
is
at this shit going,
Bruh.
this is
crazy.
blurry than motherfucker. You took this
Do
with a
not put
Motorola
my
Razr.
face on there though. I don't want my face on
Don't
there. Other than that, I
don't
don't.
do
Uh,
that to her. Put the one
let
with
me
that
see
pink
how I can maybe.
thong.
Let me see if I can work something
Rain.
out here.
Rain. I just want
Wow,
to say
Rain.
I got two words. You think?
Ah,
You okay over there? You
see.
okay over there?
There you go. So
Oh my
I got to
god.
zoom
He
into the
talking
booty
about
cheek.
you thick. It's gonna say he left the chat. Watch.
No,
Raphael, you still there? What's that
Get your
sound in
freak
the
on.
background, player?
Get your freak on.
was just saying. I was just saying that
Wowzers.
that made me think of this song called "Thick."
This what?
This
I
song
mean,
is called "Thick."
the nigga said he would risk it all for the booty cheeks.
I mean that's peanut. That's frozen peanut butter thick right there.
Rain, what you wearing? Some dental floss?
Stop playing. You know that's a thing.
What the rest of it?
Now,
No, that's a tea
in her
bag. It's a
her
stripper
ass
thong.
swallowed it. Well, her ass swallowed the rest of it.
What you
Mm.
say?
Kev, how do you feel about
That's a
this?
stripper thong.
Be brutally honest about this
Kev,
cake.
would you risk it all for this?
Would I risk it all
Stop.
for? Risk it all for? I wouldn't risk it all for a picture. No, I wouldn't.
He said for a
No,
picture.
He said, I'm not
Thank you,
gonna
He
risk
said
it
for
Kev.
the
all for a
picture.
picture.
Look,
no,
I
Kev,
get you
all
though,
you got to
Kev.
do is send lunch every couple of once in a while. Send some dinner.
Well, and it makes
Pay
He
some
for
definitely said risk
expenses.
it
it
all,
makes some
doesn't it?
YouTube broadcast with subliminal messages.
Mm,
no.
mm, mm,
See, see. um, t-
Man, that's a
mm.
nice butt.
Nigga said
Okay.
he was gonna risk it all.
Yes.
Hey, now we see why he sent the $10. He should have sent the 400, like he said.
Yeah. Now we. Yeah.
He ain't have $400, Rain. He was lying.
Mm.
Talking about
Well,
four
at this
hundred
point,
dollars.
we know the nigga's not showing up on the show, so
Nope.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Wrap it up.
wax the show down,
Okay.
put it in the garage, and close it. And if we ever need to pull it
Okay.
out again, I
You
got
got
the
the
shit I ain't
screenshots.
dropped. All I wanted was a conversation with you, Joe. You didn't do that. You didn't do that. Plain and simple.
I
So
had
what
a
I'm gonna
little
do
thotty.
is I'm gonna let everybody get their final statements on the matter. I'm gonna go from right to left since we started with left to right. Reigning woman.
Thank God.
Okay, yes. So, I'm writing a woman. This is you ain't shit for watching. Okay, this is where it definitely gets real. And yeah, I'm always for the intervention though. I hate things not the way that they did. Anyway, I'm done. Okay, so yeah, next person.
Next up is Raphael. What's going on, bro? So, what you think about the subject, the situation, the
I think.
conversation?
I think the situation is bullshit. Me personally, because I felt like he could have, if he had a problem with either one of y'all, Donnie, Rain and Woman, and Rain and Woman is so nice and sweet. He could have just came to her like a man and been like, "Hey, I got a problem with you," and I feel like that's bullshit. Come to people direct. That's all I gotta say.
Damn, Raphael put it out there. Rain, thought of Miss Prime, the hired gun, the woman who went and got the conversation from this man who's gonna risk it all for the butt cheeks.
Oh my
What you got to say on
god.
the subject? What do you got to say on Joe hitting on you and doing his best to get in the nookie?
I don't have nothing to say. I mean, it's not the first, probably, or the last time it may happen. I mean, It is what it is. He's a man. I mean, niggas do it. Uh,
Oh yeah, and Ray, don't take what I said personally.
oh no,
I
you're
was
good.
just I was just saying.
If I was still a stripper and you rolled up in my strip club, I'd have gave you a lap dance, but you would still have to pay.
That's what? What?
No, I'm
Excuse
fucking with you,
me?
Raphael. But yeah, as far as he goes, like he he has potential not to be a bad person. It's just I don't. He wants to be this head honcho, and that takes control and fucks up his relationships with people.
Yeah, it's
Like you don't
extreme
have to
insecurity.
backstab people to be the best YouTuber or be the best, have the best following or whatever. You can just be yourself and do it naturally. And I think that's why your shows do so well, Donnie, because you're just you. You don't go out your way to belittle or attack people.
I
And
even
he
let you
could
come
learn
on and
from
lie.
that.
I even let you come on and lie. Now I'm gonna let the
But yeah.
panelists tell you to fuck up. But I'm gonna let you come on and lie. I listen. That's the way you want to run the show. I'm gonna let you lie.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. So yeah, that's hopefully this is a lesson learned and hopefully a little humbling. Like I said, if you're still listening, you can hit me up about anything I said. I have no problem. Just
Just
don't
make
talk
sure
to
you sock it to that Cash App first, player.
me. I just don't need to see my face on anybody's YouTube because once that happens, everything will be exposed. That's just a fair warning. Other than
Ooh,
that, yay.
that sounds scary, Rain.
No,
Nah.
no,
You
you
don't
gotta.
mm.
I have to protect myself. That's why I never sent everything because I know like
Oh,
niggas like that.
you got some grand tricking going on that you didn't even keep, nigga.
So
Mm.
I just hopefully things I don't get put in some shit behind this. So
Did
yeah,
he offer to marry you too?
Already in.
man, if you don't get next,
Next up on the list is Daphzilla. Daphne, I heard your
No, it's
don't nobody
Kev.
know. No, it's Daphne.
Mm-mm. You heard
Uh
what?
you can it's you. So go ahead and speak. I heard that your YouTube channel wasn't existing and nobody knows you.
Well, that's true because I'm not doing shit on it. All I did was created it. I haven't really shared it like I need to because I really don't. I'm not focused on that right now.
But you ain't got nothing on 12,000 followers and subscribers. So I mean,
But you know she has
Uh,
quite a following on social
nobody
media.
knows
Thank
who
you,
she
Kev.
is.
Kev, do you
No,
think I'm
nobody
really
knows who
trying to get
Daphne
this
is.
YouTube going right now? Huh, Kev?
Say what?
You follow me on Facebook. I mean, you on my Facebook. Do you honestly think I've been trying to promote my YouTube right now?
No, you no, I haven't seen you promoting any YouTube, but I know you got a YouTube channel because I subscribe to it. So
Thank you, baby. Thank you. Well,
Mhm.
anyways, my YouTube is still fresh. I'm not really working on that right now. I'm more focused on my Facebook and Instagram. That's where my biggest following is. 27,000 followers on Instagram. I got over 13,000 followers on Facebook. So clearly, I don't really, if I wanted to push it, I would, but I'm not. Anyways, so my advice to Joe would be stop being a lying motherfucker that you are. Start owning up to your shit. You don't have to lie to kick it. We was all cool. Like you was one of the main ones saying Q shouldn't be lying, and you did the same shit. So hold yourself accountable.
exactly.
And if you came on this podcast and told everybody you sorry for being a lying motherfucker, we can all be cool again and just be like, we family. But clearly, you like to lie to kick it, and I just don't fuck with liars. Stop hollering on your podcast, and maybe you get more views. Um, at the end of the day, you're cutting off people that can actually help your slow ass shows get more looks. Period. I mean, all it takes is me sharing it one time. But I don't fuck with people that don't keep it 100.
Whose
Clearly,
pictures are those, may I ask?
those are rains.
Those are who?
Anyways,
Them
rain.
Mustadzilla's.
don't be coming in here.
Anyways, I'm
Uh,
still giving my Jerry
No.
Springer final thought. But yeah, I'm with
That's
Rain
what
on
you
that
look
about
like?
what
Nigga
you
said
think
he
she
was
look
willing to
like?
risk it all
Precious?
too.
Anyways, but I'm with Rain on the part, Dunny, where like I said, your show is really, really good. And now that I finished school, I can, devote more time to helping build your show, posting it on my Instagram, giving some shout outs, telling people to come live on the show and tune in because we could definitely make it liver than what it is.
Well,
But
much
now I have
appreciated.
time to do it. Yeah,
I'm
now I
still
have
learning
time to
this
do it.
shit, and I don't really, I
So
haven't had the amount of time I needed to do that. So I thank you for that. Go ahead, please.
we all can help each other. Like I said, Kev, you have a big following too. I mean, you have your own group, and that has thousands and thousands of people. So like I said, we can all come together. We can make this shit bigger than what it is. You know, we're strength in numbers. You know, we're supposed to be helping each other. So at the end of the day, Joe could have been a part of a family, but he chose to lie. So until he can be honest with himself, keep his ass away. And Rain, you got cakes. That's it.
Yeah.
So since Dre
Kev
popped
gonna be
in,
like,
I'm gonna
do
let you run
Kev,
your
because I don't
final
want to hear
statement.
Kev talk.
Well, I'm gonna let
No,
Kev.
do
I'm gonna
Kev.
let Kev have the last spot because she
Okay.
is last anyway. But Kev, just give me a minute, brother. Thank you. Judge, please drop your thoughts on the situation.
Oh man, I sit out here and make a quick run, but yeah, I mean the situation is really fucked up. I mean, there's no way you can come out and say that you didn't have anything to do, or even if you didn't have anything to do, you're still responsible. So just apologize. Let the shit, it is what it is. Most people, though, we'll see what type of man you are. You just come out, apologize, and then people know where you stand, know what type of brother you are. If not, hey, everybody just know not to trust you or treat you with a long handle spoon.
Well, boom. So we got that from you, and Black Man being brutally honest. I know you're gonna be a habitual line stepper. So go ahead and speak and tell your side.
And that's just it. This is it. Let me tell y'all a little something real quick. When Joe formed Brothers Amongst Men, he asked me to be a part of it. And the first thing I said, that would be cool, but Donnie and Roger has to come along with me. Is because I feel like our dynamic works as a trio. And once we decided that dynamic worked better instead, we became the habitual line steppers. Now,
Stepping on you nigga toes.
now, and like I told Joe at the time, if we had a conversation, I trust those guys. A couple of days ago, when I asked him a question and he was extremely vague with me, the first thing I did was say, well, you know what? If Donnie was a moderator in that chat and somebody timed me out and I asked him who did it, Donnie would not even hesitate because we believe in being men. That's it. If someone had made a broadcast about me and I was in the goddamn chat and they offered me a spot, I would have come up here to defend myself. You goddamn right. There's been plenty of times on social media where I've gone up against 10 people, 20 people. I think the most they got up to was like 25. I got kicked from a Facebook group because I wouldn't back down. It was like 25, 30 people. Because guess what? We knew what a risk that would be. We
Exactly.
we knew what a risk this would be. And me being a black man, I was very proud to call my channel Black Men Being Brutally Honest, just like I was very proud to call my Facebook group Black Men Being Brutally Honest with Everyone, created at the end of April of 2017, all because I was just a little bored and I needed something to do and I like Facebook groups. So I decided to do that. And when I did that, that put me on the path to meeting Josiah Johnson. Now, I admit when I first came to YouTube, I was like, wow, he had a YouTube channel. He has a YouTube channel, we and he started talking to me, I started talking to him, and just look for advice, look for motivation, because I'm in a new world. But see, somebody was already here by the time I got here. And it was this channel right here. You ain't shit for watching. Now, I've always for real, yeah. Donnie had it was after the group started, but Donnie had came to YouTube first, which means that he wanted to step out there. And once he did it, I was like, what if I started a YouTube channel? And I'll just base it off of the group itself. So when we ran across Joe, I thought everything would be all cool because you know what? Hey, black men. I want black men to have really good representation on platforms such as this. And not only that, in our society, because, we're being called out constantly, time and time again. And I feel like that, we need representatives to reverse this stupid narrative. But when you have fuck nigga shit happening from people that you call yourself trusting and trying to work with to an end that is beneficial to all of us, it just fucks everything up, and it just puts your finger on the reset button. So I tell you what, we're just gonna and I recommend this to Donnie, but Donnie's a grown ass man and he can do whatever he want to do. We're just gonna surround with ourselves with people who want to see each other succeed. Period. It's not gonna be no more fuck ass shit. It's not gonna be trying to start some mess with some people that we don't know. And that was embarrassing. And it could have been even more embarrassing. So that's it. My decision was made last night after I listened to like about 2 hours of that bullshit that he was trying to tell us. So that's just how it is. As I told him that day that I wouldn't roll without my boys, I'm gonna tell him right now. I'm not gonna roll anywhere without my boys. Not like I actually need anybody. Just like they don't actually need me because both of them are talented enough to carry their own platforms.
Mm.
Both of them are. Roger Stevens blew me away. You may not agree with everything he says, but he is so steadfast with his word. He's genuine. Period. Like, I like that. I like Donnie too. Donnie's razor sharp. He uses methods that are straightforward and ruthless. But I like that shit. I admire that shit because it gets the job done. Now, anybody listening right now, here's my advice: surround yourself with good people. We're not the best judges of character. We're not the best judges of character, which is so. This is why it's so disappointing because I question my judge of character right now. I'm not perfect, but making little mistakes like that, I got to go back and I got to start reevaluating my thought processes now. And this whole thing about me defending black men time and time again, and even though I've held on to it pretty good, it's thrown back in my face quite a bit. And this is just one of those situations, and I hate it. I hate that shit. I hate things had to be this way, but they gotta be that way. Don't bullshit us.
Yeah.
Don't bullshit us. And most of all, don't bullshit the habitual line steppers. Whether you got a small following, whether you got a medium following, whether you got a big following, or whether you got no following at all.
Exactly. Because that's what I feel like people need to stop doing on YouTube, period. It ain't
So
just him.
it ain't just him. No, I know it ain't just him. I know it ain't just him. There's a lot of these boys out here. But I'm not gonna hold it up because I know we're trying to end this broadcast. I'm just gonna do two statements. Number one, let common sense reign supreme. That's number one. Number two, and this is as always, in Kev we trust. Thanks, Donnie.
Right, much appreciated, brother, man. As per usual, this is one of those conversations that need to be talked about. Shit, this is a man who runs a platform with 12,000 alleged subscribers. Um, for the most part, his views are fuck the black community, leave the black community, escape the black community. But he wants to be brothers amongst men. The shit don't add up to me. You want to have a constant conversation about what black people should do, and you want to avoid black people. Shit don't add up to me. You want to run around and tell everybody that you was mayor of your town, or you ran for mayor against your mother. You want to tell people that you was a pimp, you was a gigolo, you was a stripper, you was a thug, a heathen, a soldier, a professional athlete. Nigga, you was everything out there in the book. Yet you can't seem to get any charisma about yourself to run your show properly. It is what it is. You consistently run after these women and want to pillow talk with them. You want to downplay and play a hate on other men. You want to throw salt in the game. I get it. It's a jealousy thing. I let you rock. I felt like it was fun to have you on the show because you always told a lie that was easily perceptible and it was easily picked apart. But we let you rock. Hell, I even gave you some fanning for the flames. At the end of the day, you showed your true colors. All you had to do yesterday was tell me, yeah, I did it. My bad. We wouldn't be here right now. All you had to do today was pop on the show. Show would have been over a long time ago. We would have had the conversation. It would have been dead, but you don't want to do that. So, as every episode of my show, I'm sure at several points during the show, you felt like something I said or one of the people on my panel said wasn't shit. Well, you ain't shit for watching. Much appreciated.